Hi. Well, hello there. Y'all ready? Hi. How's everybody doing? You hear me okay? How are you all? Hello. Alrighty, welcome back, chat. It is me, lovely little Ithaca Lee. How y'all doing? You okay? I'm glad to hear that. Today, I know I'm a little late on it, as good God, as Lyney's banner already ended, but I did save the, I did save his little story stream for a little bit later of a date, so we're just doing that today. I hope y'all are good and ready for that. So, alrighty, let us get into that. Let me get Genshin up here. Paimon's been floating in the void for like 20 minutes. Alright, let's switch over here. Okie dokie. Get Genshin up, and looks like we're all good. Okay, let's go find my little Mr. Magician boy. And I will say, chat, this is after the whole main story quest, so if you do not quite know what happened in the main quest, or you do not mind spoilers with whatever the Lyney quest decides to spoil, then you're in the right place. Oh, shut up, Xiao. I know, you're emo. We all get it. It's okay. Alrighty. So, grab my cursor up here, move that over. Alright. Alright, let's go. Okay. Do I have Lyney in my party? I like to have... Yeah, there he is. So I did get him. I needed him. Look at him. He's a twink and I love him. Alright, let's go. Talk to Charlotte. Okay. Well, that's not the name I was expecting, but that is okay. Alright. Where the heck are you, woman? Over there. Oh, perfect. No, it's Pom Pom from Honkai Star Rail with pink hair, cosplaying as an anime girl. Is this the Phantom Thieves 2.0? Joker? My husband? King of Hearts? Uh-huh. Okay. If you're a Phantom Thief, the first thing, you're cool enough to fake your own death, right? Significantly brings down your level of coolness when you name yourself Phantom Weasel, okay? Just keep that in mind. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Her voice actor did such a cute job. I love her voice actress. Hi, Charlotte. I want her shoes. So badly do I want her shoes. Wow. Yeah, what is that about? I completely... Oh, there was a warning letter? Yeah. I I didn't even catch that because I was so stuck up on the poor soul who named himself Phantom Weasel. Well, if you do say so yourself. Hmm. Still, it's still Weasel. Like, dude, could have named yourself something cooler. Weasels are very majestic and powerful animals. I guess, but it's like calling yourself the Phantom Rat. You know, like I'm a rat in the garage. I'm gonna steal your food rather than like steal a. I don't know, what did he steal? I don't know, some important thing, I'm guessing, to the story. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I would be a part of the Phantom Rats. See, Phantom Rats sound cooler than Phantom Weasels. You can't disagree with me on that. Sounds like an absolute weirdo. That's what I'm saying. See, Aether knows. Aether gets me. Mm-hmm. I see. Okay, say what you will about Paimon's voice. Like, okay, chat, press 1 if it's annoying, and then press 2 if you think her voice is funny, okay? Because I'm a firm believer of the 2 gang, because genuinely, I think Karina Botager did a phenomenal job. I think Paimon's hilarious. But I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, Paimon, shut up! So I'm just curious what the ratio is. Really? Huh. That is interesting. I just think that her voice is just funny. Okay. So most of you are one gangs. Okay. I just think she's funny cuz as a voice actor, you know, they put a lot of uh like fluctuation in their voice, but I can understand why it's grating. Okay, now we're getting into the magician zone. But you see, Caesar is not named Lyney, who is who I want to see. Hmm. I think it's interesting. I got distracted because I was looking at her design. I think it's interesting that Charlotte was the first Fontaine character they introduced, and then she's not playable yet, is she? Like, I'm just surprised because I don't remember her being playable. Maybe I missed her banner, but I really love like her design. It is very much giving Pom Pom of Honkai Star Rail, like just without the rabbit ears, but it is cute. Like the monocle, I love that little detail. Hmm. Well, he ain't playing around. Uh, my dyslexia just had a heart attack. What are these? Like, music. What are they called? Not like I've been a magician. Oh my god, musician for 10 years. But what are staff handles? No, one that says like soprano, alto, bass, things like that. That's what it looked like originally to me, and then my brain made the mistake of trying to read it. That was fun. Translate for me. Hmm. The Phantom of the Opera is here. Anyway, don't mind me. I think I'm hilarious. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I could never be a journalist or a reporter. I have such bad confrontation anxiety. I could never do that. That seems like the most hard job in the world. Like getting people to talk to you. I can imagine. Am I trying to kidnap you, Paimon? Little fear. Yeah, that's debatable. Mm-hmm. Lyney! You are who I want to see. Can I be over here? I want to watch. Paimon, shut up! Charlotte, shut up, please. Ah! If you can't tell, I like Lyney. Yes, yes, it is. Uh-huh. Well, what else would he be doing? He's a magician. Perfect idea. I agree with you completely. Mm-hmm. He's such a little... he's so for the gays, and I love it. The correct one? Silent whispers. Do 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 do. Come here, Catman. Oh, I forgot that I was Lyney for a second, and it scared the shit out of me. I was like, "Whoa, he's right!" I teleported to him. Where's my doppelganger? Hey. Oh God, you scared me. All right, up we go. Oh, is the volume too low? Here, let me try and fix that a little bit. Let's see what to do here. All right, let's try. Did that fix it? Go, let's see. Let's test a voice line, see if that's okay. Nope, I didn't. Voiceover.
This is no mere illusion. 'Tis I, Lyney, the greatest magician in all Tevat. How
Can
are
you
we
hear that?
feeling today?
Is that okay?
Excited? Surprised? Oh, you're curious how I appeared in front of you like this?
He's such a Riz Lord. Oh my gosh.
Your eyes are like topaz, precious, pure, and lovely. I like them. I've decided I'm going to put on a show
when
just
he's
for you.
done with that. Okay, you
Watch
guys can hear that?
carefully
Okay,
now. Blink
great.
and you
Perfect.
might miss it.
I'm so sorry. Okay. Streamlabs sometimes is a bit iffy for me, so glad that fixed it. I'm very sorry. Okay, back to this guy.
Wow, Mr. Magician!
Hi.
How did you know which card I picked?
Magic.
Oh,
I'm gonna say that a lot.
Come
I
closer,
can
and I'll
already
let
tell.
you in on my secret. Magicians have a special skill called telepathy, which means we can read other people's minds.
Really? Then, what am I?
I did not call this poor boy David. Like, guys, it's Genshin. You have, like, whatever, that, like, names I can't read at all. You have Zhongli, you have, Hu Tao, you have Lyney, and then this poor soul got named David. Imagine being in a fantasy world like this, right? And your name is like Steve. That's so sad.
Well, first you need to relax, because I can see that you're clenching your fist in your mind, as if to say, no, I mustn't let him guess it.
Aww.
And now you're getting
Still
a little
can't.
flustered.
David.
You're trying to find a way to empty your mind, to think of nothing at all. But the more you try to hide a secret, the easier it'll come out. You snuck out from home today, didn't you?
Oh.
You told your family a little lie so you could come out and play. Now, that's not a good habit.
I thought like my game audio like clipped out for a second. I thought that it was like wigging out. I guess that was just him clicking his tongue.
You can tell? Oh boy, you really can read my mind.
Of course.
His
And
like
that's the end of
cape
my
has little
performance.
sparkles on the red
You should
part. I
really
wonder
be
if it'll
heading home.
go close again.
Remember to apologize to your family, all
But-
right? They must be worried about you.
Damon Mills did such a good job. The fact that this man also voices Blade, which sounds absolutely nothing like Lyney, like that is some vocal range talent there. Props to him.
Alright, got it. Bye, Mr. Magician.
You just know you're destined for mediocrity. Yeah. This poor thing. Like, I feel like that's when you know you're an NPC of that world. That's when you become self-aware. Hi!
Hey, Lyney?
Why, hello. We meet again. Are you looking for me? What's the situation?
Oh, why don't you guess, Mr. Telepathic?
Oh, please. You didn't believe that spiel, did you? The power of telepathy is quite beyond me.
I just noticed, I think you're sinking into the floor a little there.
I'm sure that
Anyway.
child would beg to differ. Seemed like you were right on the money.
Her camera has a top hat! That's adorable! And that's not a top hat. Lyney's wearing a top hat, but a bowler hat, which makes it significantly better.
That was nothing more than a little trickery. I made an educated guess based on his micro-expressions.
So you're observant, I see.
That, plus the fact that he was the only kid here without his parents, and he looked as guilty as sin.
Yeah.
He made it easy for me.
Yeah, see, like, this part of his thing has little glitter sparkles on it. I love it. I love the cat emblem stuff, too, everywhere.
You
Clipping
guys
into
are
the backrooms.
Let me guess.
Yeah, for
Don't
real,
tell
for
me you're
real.
here for the Phantom Weasel, are you?
How'd you know?
Wow, got it in one.
I feel like that's a meme. Got it in one something something.
Wait, really? No trickery this time. It was pure luck.
Lindsay. I didn't even catch that. Lyney is the fabulous magician. Lindsay is the backroom's assistant.
His warning letter's been the talk of the town, so I figured that maybe you were asking around about that.
Bingo! I plan on writing a column reporting on the latest news about the Phantom Weasel.
See.
So, Lyney, what are your thoughts on this infamous thief's reappearance?
I want
To
that
be
outfit.
honest,
I genuinely do.
makes
I
me
think it'd be
angry.
so fun. Really.
Angry? Why?
Pray tell.
you read his letter, right? The Phantom Weasel claims he's planning something in 3 nights' time at the Opera House.
Oh.
That's the night I'll be
That's the only
performing
reason
there.
he's mad, not like, oh, I'm gonna do something horrible. Nah. Honestly, though, same. Just like, if it inconveniences me, then I'll worry about it. I love that mentality for you.
Huh. What are the chances?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, you don't think it's after you, do you?
See, like, that was a funny line. I liked that line. I liked how that was delivered.
Well, if he is, then his warning is clearly a direct challenge to me personally.
What's the, like, big bow on the back of, like, his hips? I want a big bow like that.
And if he's not, then it's still going to be a huge headache for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
The mere mention of the weasel's name is enough to scare people off.
Oh.
So once the contents of that
that's
letter
probably
get
not
out,
great for
barely
business.
anyone will be showing up to watch my show.
Hmm.
But I've been preparing for this for a long time. I'm not about to let him ruin my big day. This leaves me with only one choice. I have to expose the Phantom Weasel's identity before the show begins.
Really? So what you're saying is, we might get to see a live duel between a famous magician and an infamous thief? Wow, this has exclusive written all over it!
To be honest, I'm not sure if I'll emerge the victor. The Phantom Weasel is a notorious crook, infamous for his
I built you
inscrutable
pretty
methods.
well. Weasel versus Twink. The battle of the century.
You're being far too modest, Lyney.
Who will
I think
win?
your magic tricks are even more inscrutable than those of a thief.
Thanks for the compliment, though I have to say, I don't care much for the comparison. A lot of people liken magicians to thieves because we both have the ability to make things disappear without the person noticing. But there's an important difference that these people overlook.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like some skills can transfer over there.
Allow me to demonstrate with a quick magic trick. Here, I have a flower, just an ordinary flower that was picked not long ago. Watch it carefully now. 3, 2, 1.
Ether's expressions are so cute.
It's gone!
Where'd he go? He's a puppy. He is a golden retriever in a main character's body.
That's the question. Where did it go? Therein lies the difference between us. Thieves make precious things disappear, but only magicians make them reappear.
Misdirection.
If I could now invite you all to check your clothes, there might be a surprise in there somewhere.
Okay.
A surprise?
Oh, cute! That's cute! He gave me a flower. I love the headcanon that it was like, you defended him in court one time, and now you've adopted this man that is literally just a stray cat, and he will love you forever. And that is the headcanon that I will stand by.
It's right there! But how? You haven't moved this whole time!
Like, on that note, right, it's like, I actually wasn't originally gonna plan for Lyney, but then the internet made me love him so much with just, like, them pointing out, oh, he's a massive flirt, and I thought that was hilarious.
What an outstanding trick! Sorry, Lyney,
Like, I haven't seen this much riz from a character since Kaya.
Inadequate. Clearly, magic is the superior art form to theft.
Well, I guess you could call thievery an art form. I was like, I don't think you can call thievery an art form, but then I guess you could call it that. The art of thievery.
Don't worry, I didn't take offense. I just wanted to take the opportunity to perhaps change some of the preconceived notions you might have about magicians. Since Caesar's death, a lot of people associate magicians with criminality. It can be quite frustrating.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I can imagine. Coming back to your trick just now, might I presume that you are well versed in floral symbolism?
Yes! Wait, I want to know the floral symbolisms of all of the flowers in Teyvat. I think that's so fun. Like, normal floral symbolism is so fun. I want to know what all the Teyvat flowers mean now.
For example, magicians often use rainbow roses in their flower-related performances to represent passion and romantic encounters.
Pause. Lyney, I better see a rainbow rose on my scarf by the end of this encounter, alright? I am expecting it now, okay? I have somehow managed to avoid Lyney Quest spoilers. I do not know how, but I am expecting this to be pink later on today.
But you used a Lumidu spell, which, if I'm not mistaken, allude to separations.
Oh.
I'm curious to know if there was any deeper meaning behind this choice.
Yeah, he feels guilty that he lied to me earlier.
Impressive knowledge. It's no wonder you're
I
such
can
a
tell it's
successful
tormenting you
journalist.
inside. You
But
can't hide
I'm
it.
afraid I don't know the first thing about floral symbolism.
Yes, you do!
I'm just in the habit of using Lumidu spells in my magic.
Well, at least now you know what the roses mean. So now you can't say that it was an accident because she told you. So letting you know
Sounds
now.
like something I should look into, though. I'll buy myself a copy of Fontaine's Floral Language Facts when I have some time, but it'll have to wait until this phantom weasel business is behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Well noted. In that case, this brings us to the end of our interview. I, for one, am looking forward to the final showdown between you and the thief. Please feel free to get in touch to update me on any further developments. Otherwise, I will of course see you at your show in 3 days' time.
Do I have to use the time fast forward function?
If there's nothing else, I'll be off. You've given me lots to work with here, and I've got no time to lose if I want to write that exclusive piece. I'll see you all later.
Bye-bye, Charlotte. I still want your outfit. I want both of those outfits, hers and Lyney's. I want a cool tailcoat.
Tell us how you did that flower trick now.
I'm afraid that's my little secret.
Mm-hmm. Well,
magicians are entitled to their secrets. But Paimon's really itching to know how it's done.
That's the point of magicians, Paimon.
You feel it too, right? So itchy.
You sure you'll be able to handle the rat man?
Not so itchy then, huh? Well, since you're so concerned, how would you like to serve as my temporary magician's assistant and help me investigate?
I'm sure Lynette will love my part-time, what is it called? The unpaid, you're not hired, intern. There we go, I got it. I'm sure Lynette would love the temporary intern of taking her job. But I mean, I like you a lot, so I'm not gonna say no.
Magician's assistants? Oh, that sounds fun! Assistants are technically magicians too!
Yeah, I guess. Well, yeah.
Also, it'll bring us one step closer to figuring out how that darn trick is done! Shall we go for it?
Let Paimon swear, 2023. I think it'd be really funny. What's your plan?
The first thing we need to look into is who Caesar really was. If he truly was the Phantom Weasel, that means that the weasel is dead, and whoever wrote this warning letter is just a copycat criminal.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But if he wasn't the weasel?
That's the way I'm guessing it's
that'll
going.
make things more interesting. It would mean that the weasel lives, and he's been laying low all this time in some corner of Fontaine.
The flowers just had a heart attack there for a second.
And if we're investigating Caesar, his fiancée Gemma is a good place to start. Word is that she visits the cemetery often, so I asked Lynette to wait for her there.
This poor woman is gonna get, like, jump scared by Lynette, probably thinking that she's, like, a ghost or a zombie, because Lynette is just so, like, blank with emotion, like, emotionless. This poor woman is gonna freak out.
We should make a move. Let's go and rendezvous with Lynette.
Aether becoming a theater kid! Heck yeah! Immediately. Gift of Parting. I am curious what this is. What is inventory? Is it in here? Would it be? There it is. I am curious because it had text with it. Which symbolizes parting. Oh, okay. That's it. That's just all they told me. I thought they would give me, like, some fun little detail about it. Alright, go to the cemetery. How far away are you? Oh, pretty far. I was thinking for a second that it was still in Fontaine City, and I was like, oh, sweet, I can just hop on over. No. Okay. Where are we? Here we go. Whee! We're zooming. We're soaring. We're flying. Did I know there was a cemetery here before this quest? I feel like I passed by the cemetery and was like, oh, cool, cemetery. Hi, Lynette! also want her giant bow. I love that bow. It's so fun.
Sorry, I bumped into the Traveler and Charlotte en route, and we ended up chatting for a while.
It's been a while, Lynette. We're working as Lyney's temporary assistants in the investigation of the Phantom Weasel.
It's still not gonna not be dumb to me.
Thank you. It's good to have you helping.
I like her design. I like that it's like her, if you break it down like artistically, like her model is very simplistic, but her clothes are super extravagant, and I like contrast. It just works very well.
So what's the situation?
Same with Lyney,
Have you
actually,
seen Gemma?
too. Like, he has like the accent focal point on his cheek, like Lynette does, but relatively speaking, he's pretty like simplistic, and then the clothes are really detailed, which I like that.
Nope. I've been here a while, and she still hasn't shown up.
How bizarre. Maybe it was bad intel. Well, we won't get anywhere by standing around waiting. Traveler, Paimon, let's go ask around.
Ask around? There's just 2 people here. Okay. Hi, Lynette.
I'll wait for you here and see if Gemma shows up.
Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Okay. I'm more of a mobile Genshin player. Alright. I'm an iPad kid,
today,
I know.
Huh? When did this cemetery get so popular?
Is that... Wait a second. I think I know that actress.
Same thoughts here. What's going on?
Can't... What's her name, Grace? I need to, like, listen again.
A lot of people here today, huh? When did this cemetery get so popular?
I think it is. This is the... I always forget her name, but... The lady who voices Alia in Miraculous. I'm like, I know that voice!
Same thoughts here.
Anyway. Balthazar! See, now, like, that's a cool... Like, see, even their names are cool here. Like, Giuliano, Gracia, and then Balthazar, and then that poor kid that's literally just named David. And I'm like, guys, this poor thing.
Excuse me, good sir. Do you by any chance know a Gemma?
Chloe? Is it Chloe? Oh, I could have sworn it was Alia, but maybe it was Chloe. I'll have to listen to it again.
Gemma? You mean Caesar's fiance? Sure I do. What's this about?
Huh.
I'm just trying to get a hold of her because I need her help with something. I heard she comes here a lot.
Yeah, she does. Poor thing. It's no secret why either. She's heartsick.
Okay, so maybe he actually is dead. I don't know. Or
Ever
they
since
could
Caesar
both
passed
be
away,
acting.
she's been coming here once every week to clean his grave. Often she just sits there in front of his headstone, lost in thought. Sometimes she talks to herself. I asked her what she was doing once. She said she wanted
People
to speak
mourning.
to him again.
Yeah, let's interrogate you for information while you're coming to respect your dead loved ones.
She knows
That's
he's gone
not...
and can't hear her from the grave, but she just likes to spend time there, telling her fiancé all about how her life is going.
She's
Maybe
been
he
doing
actually
this
did
ever
die.
since Caesar passed
Or
away?
she doesn't even know.
Oh, so 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Their love must have been really strong.
I'll bet. Caesar's reputation fell apart after his identity was revealed, so no one else visits his grave. Gemma's the only one who still thinks about him after all these years. I don't know if the mind lives on in the waters after death, but if it does, I'm sure Caesar must be grateful to have someone who remembers him fondly.
Yeah. Can we also talk about how Fontaine people can melt? Like, that was just a crucial part of the main story quest, and I am a little curious about that.
If I'm honest, I think this is all so unfair to poor Gemma. Her fiancé was a low-life crook. He doesn't deserve someone like her.
Well.
Anyway, all of that said, she's running later than usual today. Normally, she'd be sitting in front of his grave by now. I wonder if she's okay.
knowing Genshin Quest, no, she's probably dead.
Well, that's everything I know, I'm afraid. You might have more luck asking some other people.
All right, well, thanks for sharing all of this with us. We'll
What
keep
other
asking
people?
around.
You're welcome. I just hope she'll be able to move on one day.
Pardon, Mel. Sorry, that was a little bit of a spoiler, and I will not reveal more. You'll just have to play the game. Alright. Oh, and now we get to go and interrogate these people. Are you Chloe or are you Alia?
Did you hear the news? They're saying the Phantom Weasel's back.
You're kidding. Wait, isn't he dead?
I don't know anymore. All sorts of news flying around nowadays. I can never tell what's true and what isn't.
No, it is the Alia voice actor, because she also voiced Lavenza in Persona 5, and she's pitching it more like Lavenza here. So it sounds familiar to me. What is that voice actress name? PA of Lavenza. It's gonna drive me crazy if I don't look this up. Harry Kiranen? Right? Yeah, she also voices. Okay, I was right. Frankly, I don't want it. Yeah, it's Alia? Okay. Yeah.
But what if, just hypothetically, I mean, what if this weasel's the real deal and Caesar
that's
was
Alia.
framed?
Called it.
Could be.
Seriously,
I didn't think
10
about
years
that.
ago, on the day it all went down, I said to myself, you know what? This guy's been set up. The Caesar I knew was a good guy. He gave balloons to children on the street, for Pete's sake. What, are we supposed to believe that he was a balloon thief or something? Give me a break.
Why are these people gossiping in a graveyard? Because Fontaine people are insane! Like, they love the drama.
Oh, please. Weren't you the one cursing his name to high heaven?
Like,
when the
that's
police
literally
announced the
canon, that they
news?
like, we
You
love
all-
drama. We have,
That gosh darn lousy son of a...
like...
You think you know a guy, or words to that effect.
Anyway, sorry, I just had to listen to her spill the tea over Yeah, no, you're right. Like, I think it is canon that, like, they're drama queens. Like, the fact that their whole court system is, like, one of the most attended forms of entertainment. That says a lot about your region.
Wait, did I say that? I don't seem to recall.
Oh.
Hello there. Sorry for disturbing you, but I couldn't help but notice you were discussing the Phantom Weasel.
See, I don't feel bad about interrogating them now, because they were already gossiping like school children, so.
We're actually quite interested in this topic as well, but we're struggling to get to the bottom of it. Do you think you could spare a moment to tell us a little bit about Caesar?
You've come to the right people. Yep, I was there. Back when Caesar used to perform magic tricks on the street. He was a great magician. The best trick I ever saw
so he
him
was a
do
magician.
was pop a transparent balloon, only for a whole bunch of doves to fly out from the
I
inside.
think they already told me that, and I just have the memory retention of a
I was right up close and didn't blink or look away once. But for the life of me, I still don't have the faintest clue how he pulled it off. Really incredible stuff.
Well, point. Okay.
I saw him perform too. He always used to bring some gifts along for the kids who came to watch his show, and he'd hand them out after he was done.
How much hairspray does this man? Honestly, that is a good point. Do you know how much it must take to just have your hair stick straight up like that? Like, and it's long. Like, if you let that back down, it probably, like, reached, like, I don't know, his mid-forehead, like this piece here. That man at least spends, like, an hour each morning purely on his hair.
Sometimes he even got the kids to write their wishes down, and then he'd make the items on the wish list appear in his next show.
Oh, that's sweet.
Huh. He doesn't sound like such a bad guy.
So either he was framed or he had a very, very good cover.
But after he died, there were also rumors that he used the wish list to
Oh.
find out what was precious to people, with the intent to steal it later.
Okay.
As I'm sure you know, the Phantom Weasel would steal just about anything from anyone.
Whatever the case, now that the weasel is back, Caesar's become a hot topic once more. I bet Gemma must be pleased. If Caesar's name gets cleared, maybe it'll finally give her some solace after all this time.
I guess. I was thinking, I'm like, well, I'm sure, like, but if she doesn't, like, if she does believe that he was the thief, which I'm sure she doesn't, but if she does, then, like, everyone's just randomly suddenly talking about your dead fiance again after, like, 10 years. That must be upsetting.
No, speak of the devil. That's her over there. If you've got any more questions about Caesar, she's definitely the one to ask.
Topic.
So that's Gemma. Is it just pollen?
Oh, she's pretty.
Or does it look like something's wrong?
Like, I like her outfit.
It looks like she's injured.
Oh.
Come on, let's see if she's okay.
Yeah, like, that's a pretty NPC outfit for being an NPC outfit.
Hi there. You're Gemma, right?
I know you guys over here are listening in. Like, I know that you're eavesdropping. Don't come at me pretending like you're not. You are very close to us on purpose.
Who's asking?
Don't be afraid. We mean no harm.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm sure people aren't kind to you. Your husband, or almost husband, was a famous thief.
It looks like you're injured. How bad is it?
Thanks for your concern. But you didn't answer my
Bombastic
question.
side eye. No, like,
Who are you?
seriously.
And what do you want with me?
Like, you can just like practically hear them leaning closer, being like, tea?
My name is Lyney, and this is my sister Lynette.
Alright, I'm gonna make a little confession. I've been following Genshin for a really long time, like, back when his, because he was, like, the teaser character for Fontaine, back when, like, Genshin first came out, and they had, that, like, trailer for each of the regions, right? Like, there's that little teaser trailer there. And so, because he was in it with Lynette, I remember the rumors were actually that they were supposed to be, like, dual 5-star characters, and I thought that was really cool. Like, I don't mind that she's a 4-star character, but I thought that would have been interesting. But I remember, back on topic, that I thought his name was Lyney for the longest time, and so when I heard Lyney, I was like, that does not compute. Because I was like, oh, it's Lyney and Lynette. That's fun. No.
My name's Paimon, and this here's the Traveler. We're investigating the Phantom Weasel.
The Weasel posted a warning letter this morning. If he still lives, that means that Caesar was falsely accused.
Hi, we want to ask about your dead fiance.
You knew Caesar better than anyone else. So if you're willing, we'd love to hear what you think about all this.
I'm sure this isn't, you know, emotional or traumatic for you to talk about at all.
I promise you can trust us. We won't hurt you. In fact, we'll do all we can to keep you safe.
I would believe him, though.
I never believed that he was the Weasel.
Okay, so he probably was framed.
Huh. I suspected as much. Okay, so going back 10 years, do you remember anything strange in the weeks leading up to the accident? Did Caesar have a falling out with anyone, for instance?
The fact that, like, 10 years, that's a long time to wait.
No, not that I know of.
Got it. All right, sorry for disturbing you.
Okay, Lyney, what's the damage?
More
what have we
questions,
observed?
Please leave. I want to be alone with him.
I still think that's a pretty NPC outfit. Maybe it's just because it's morning clothes and I like black, but still. Apps. I like that she walks cat-toed. Like,
Definitely something fishy about her.
she walks differently than every other character, and I think it's fun.
She's lying. She definitely knows something.
Oh yeah.
That's fair. We're just a bunch of strangers who showed up and started questioning her about things that happened a whole decade ago. It makes sense that she'd be wary around us. In any case, I doubt we'll get any further here, so let's call it a day. Meet me outside Hotel de Boer tomorrow, and then we'll start the next step of our plan.
Cool. Alrighty, what time is it now? Oops. That was not. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna do.
This is no time.
Sorry, Lyney. What do you need? The ascend. Another one of these things. Alright. I'll beat up a crab again. And then I will fast forward. Because I like
Seriously, you have a great magician standing right here. You don't want to miss the best part, do you?
He like completely and fully yells at you if you are standing still for more than 2 seconds. Alright, let's beat this guy up. Up!
Hold the line.
Hello.
Taurus, bring refuge.
Can you just not do that? Thank you. There we go.
As one with wind and cloud, wind strike. Here comes the finale.
Oops. Kokomi is your jellyfish back. Sweet. Perfect.
Disappear.
Chao likes to do the sewer slide to himself, which is very stressful for me sometimes. Average Chao player experience. Up, down, 1. Up, down, 2. The fitness gram pacer test is a multi-stage aerobics capacity test.
Rest and rebuild.
Wind strike. Clouds high. The birds come.
I like the up and down characters, I've realized, because I use Kazuma a lot too, which is another up and down. Ah! My bad.
Billowing surge. Oink. Allow me.
Okay, my Kokomi, like, I'm not insane to, like, try and build the crit Kokomis like other people are. But, I did, like, pour pretty much everything into her health, and so her, burst does a little bit more damage. What was her health again? Yeah, it was almost, like, 40. I just poured everything into max HP. Okie dokie. Crab loot! Sweet. Oh, it only gave me 2. Well, that's disappointing. Alrighty then. I wonder if it respawns a little faster if you do time thing. Meow! Mark days at like 8. Okie doke. Boink! Okay, it doesn't. Well, we'll go to Lyney's thing then. Woo. Bonk. Alright. Hello.
Over here.
I love the Fontaine OST. It's so relaxing. Like, even the fight music is still relaxing.
Lynette's not joining us today?
I've had her follow Gemma and see if we can make any inroads with her. They should be at a cafe right now.
I see. We're gonna stalk you after interrogating you at the graveyard. That's fine.
Still, I don't think that Gemma's likely to open up to us. So, we need a contingency plan.
Why is the sister cat and he's man? I don't know. I was wondering that ever since they came out. I'm like, they're canonically twins, but she is cat and he is not. And I do not know why. Where should we start?
Today we'll be looking into a guy named Lorenzo, Caesar's former pupil and assistant.
Yeah, see, that sounds like, okay, that's another NPC, right? I'm still bashing on David. That's just, that's just sad.
When Caesar passed away, all the stolen goods discovered in his home were confiscated and returned to their rightful owners. But Lorenzo was the only one privy to all his magic secrets.
It's giving the
and he
meme. Oh
inherited his
no.
craft.
God, no. You're so right.
Before long, Lorenzo was the next big magician in town, his fame surpassing even that of his master, and it made him very wealthy.
Does he have ears under his hat?
Since left the
Sadly,
magic
no.
scene,
I
though,
thought
and
that he
these
would.
days,
Mind
he's
your
a wealthy
business,
businessman
David!
with his fingers in a lot of different pies.
But I don't know. He doesn't have cat ears under there. Like, I thought that he did because I was like, oh, they're both cats. He just has a hat on. And then his idle animation, like, when I got him, took it off. And I was like, wait, you're just a full-on dude.
I had to pull a lot of strings, but I managed to get him to agree to a couple of drinks with me. Be warned, though, I hear he's got a hair-triggered temper. We'd best be careful.
See, this is not going well for my non-confrontational being, Lyney. Okay, but yeah, see, like, do your idol. Come on. You can do it. No, you can do it. Well, now he won't since I moved. Show me your not cat ears. No, the other one. Just casual Riz, you know. Do the one where your cat pops out of your hat. No, not that one! Ugh! Lyney! I love you! Please, cooperate. Come on. You can do it. You can't be a twink and a cat boy. There we go. Yeah, see? No cat ears. He's a cat in the hat, though. Are you the real cat in the hat? Is this where we're going? Okay. No, now you do it when I ask you to. Thanks. I want to know if that little cat has a name, because I really like it. Anyway. He's getting witty with the cat. He's got the gritty chat. He does. He's hit. Oh my gosh, he's hitting the gritty. We're gonna ignore that I completely went the wrong way, even though I was right outside the door. He does wear garters. He's winning. He's slaying. He has more fashion than all of us. Oh, that's where the food is. I've never been in here before, and I'm like, it says that there's like food here.
You neglected to mention that you were bringing 2 other people with you.
I already don't like you.
My apologies. These 2 are my assistants. When they heard that I was meeting with the former magic maestro himself, they begged and pleaded with me to bring them along. And if it's no trouble,
the cute little nod from Ether, like, yeah, whatever
really
Lyney says. The cat is the real Lyney. It's a Ratatouille situation. Oh my god! Anyone can cook. Oh my god. He is the rat! He is the rat thief! He's real!
Oh, forget the pleasantries, just sit.
Oh no.
Get a load of this guy. Forget the pleasantries, he says, but he looks pretty happy about Lyney stroking his ego.
Well, that's because he sucks.
I only agreed to meet since we're both magicians. Do me a favor and cut to the chase. I have more important things to do than drinking.
Well, at least you're sober.
Much obliged, sir. As it happens, the matter I want to address is
Oh,
also
that's a
related to
dog.
magic.
I was like, what the heck is this thing in the background? I thought it was like, because I saw the bonnet, and so I was like, what is that? A doll? A Melusine? What is that? It's a dog. Okay, that thing weirded me out there.
Yesterday morning, a warning letter from the Phantom Weasel appeared on the entrance to the Opera House. He claims to be planning something for the same evening that I'm scheduled to do a magic show there. As such, I believe that I may well be his target. I have to get to the bottom of this to ensure
Oh,
that my
he's
show
too
can go
short.
ahead
He
as
can't
planned.
sit Fully.
Naturally, any investigation into the weasel starts with a few questions about Caesar, who...
He can't touch the floor.
What is there to investigate?
Oh, you probably killed him, huh?
Caesar was the weasel, and he's been dead for 10 years. So what if some sick creep thought it'd be funny to write a warning letter? It changes nothing. Are you trying to tell me you actually bought it?
Please, sir, no need to get so worked up. I do concede that a copycat
Lyney's just
is
like,
but
I'm
one
just trying to
possibility.
save my job, please.
Possibility? It's a fact, Lyney.
Short king.
Look, my
Facts.
patience
Short
is limited,
king.
so listen carefully while I'm still willing to put up with you.
Oh, you're pompous.
The
Okay.
weasel is dead. Period. Everyone knows that, so do yourself a favor and quit this investigation. It'll lead you nowhere. Look, if this affects your magic show in any way, I will personally compensate you for any losses.
So you're trying to pay him to be quiet and not do research.
Oh, sir, I'm honored, really. But this isn't about finances for me.
Well, good for you. I'm glad you enjoy your job.
My pride as a magician is what's at stake here, Lorenzo. Copycat or not, this person has thrown me the gauntlet, and I must meet their challenge
I just
head on.
noticed this guy. That's so fun. A little, he just got some soup. Good soup.
Your pride? Don't mince words with me, boy. Just tell me, what exactly are you seeking to do?
I want to
This
find
close
out
to
the
smacking.
Phantom Weasel's true
I'm this
identity.
close to doing
I
to
have
smacking
know
you.
for myself what
Your
really
fingers are
happened 10
touching.
years ago.
Exactly. Bah!
What would that accomplish? And what do the events of 10 years ago have to do with you, anyway?
Something
Look,
tells
you
me
of
you
all
might have
people
committed
should know the
murder,
magician
and
never
you know,
reveals their secrets. And in any
framed,
case, dead men
framing,
don't
framed.
So
Oh,
if you
when you
really
frame
care
someone.
about your magician's pride, then you'll forget about Caesar and move on.
Uh-oh. This is getting awkward.
Okay, honestly though, if I was Aether, like, this would not be a fun, like, experience. Like, if you, like, when you go over to, like, a friend's house and their parents start arguing or something, it's, like, the scariest thing. You're like, I don't know what to do! Like, that is how this situation feels.
Lorenzo? Is that? Oh, it is you!
Who the heck is this guy?
I know that big, booming voice anywhere. What's up, my man? Wanna
What's
grab
up,
a drink
my
with
man?
me?
He did not just my man him.
Another day, I'm busy.
Oh,
Gonna lie though, he
come
sounds
on, it
familiar.
can't be
He kind of
all
does. I had the
the-
same thought,
all
but
the
I couldn't place it.
Time. You know what they say? Live fast, die.
Oh.
You gotta learn how to kick back.
I'm sorry. Live fast, die. End of the sentence. I thought that's where he was going with that, and I'm like, you know what, man? You right, I guess. Shit, sure. Anyway. I love, too, this, like, made in the background, just the standing man emoji. Anyway.
If I wanted your life advice, I'd ask for it. Now get out of my face and go be drunk somewhere else.
Sorry, my good sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Yeah, I don't know who it is, but you are absolutely Oh, English VA for Dio. Yeah, he does kind of sound like Dio. You're kind of right. I have no clue though.
Oh, hey.
She really
Edmondo,
said
he and I are
standing
business
man
pals. We
emoji.
worked together a bunch of times.
He also said standing man emoji.
This is your first time meeting him? Oh, he's always like this. Foul-mouthed and hard-nosed. Never heard a kind word out of this guy the whole time I've known him. And he wonders why you can't get a girlfriend.
Oh, did he like
being,
the wife?
what, pushing 40, 30, something. Anyway, point is, a lot.
This guy's violating him.
When he first got rejected by the girl he was into. And he's still into, from what I hear.
I like Edmondo. He's funny. I like this guy. But yeah, he totally likes the fiance then. That's totally what happened there.
Shut up and get out of my face. Another word out of you and you can forget about doing business with me ever again. Do I make myself clear?
Oh, they did the zoom.
Sorry, I may have had a little too much to drink. All right, I'm gonna leave. Don't work too hard.
Escape! Escape!
I think it's high time I made a move as well.
What?
If you really want to investigate this, Lyney, be my guest.
But I'll kill you. That's totally the context.
But if nothing good comes of it, don't say I didn't warn you.
Yep, that was a threat. Do I make myself clear? Ah!
Well, that fell to pieces in a rather spectacular fashion.
I agree.
Any thoughts?
Something strange about him.
Totally.
You don't say.
And what was all that about compensating you for your losses?
Yeah, I'm like, if you're willing to pay money...
Make an offer like that.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm like, if you're willing to pay money to make me not look into you, I'm not gonna lie, it does not look very good.
He's gotta be hiding something. And not like Gemma. She was a little suspicious, but this guy's definitely covering something up.
Good job, Paimon. Basic deductioning skills.
I think so too. We need to look into Lorenzo more closely.
Is it Mizuki? Oh my gosh! It is? Really? I loved that anime. Oh my god. Is Lyney Pyro? Yes, he is. Yeah, he's a Pyro archer.
That guy Edmondo seems to know a thing or two about him. He only just left. Let's see if we can catch up with him.
Wow, that makes me so happy that that's Mizuki. You, dog, freaked the crap out of me. Oh, critic. Eloise, and Anton Ego from Ratatouille?
So annoyed.
I mean, she's got the bad behavior. Hi! What can I buy here? I'm just... recipes! Yeah! Frick yeah! Gimme them all. Lasagna? Garfield? Is that you? Sweet. I don't know what this does. It doesn't heal you, it just makes you sparkly. Woo. Okay. Talk to Edmondo. Wait, oh shit, was he in there? Oh no, he was up. Okay. We are in France. Oui. I love lasagna! It's so good! That's why I was excited. I would like to not listen to you, please.
You okay there?
No! I can answer that for you.
Who are you?
Oh, he was sloshed.
Oh, it's you guys. Don't worry about me. I must have had one too many. I just need to ride it out. I say way too much back
His
then,
eyes are
didn't I?
really bright.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I don't
talked
think I've seen an
myself into
NPC's
complete
eyes that bright.
financial ruin. Note to self, no more drunken chats when Lorenzo's around.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, he was serious about threatening to cut you off? Paimon knew he was a bad egg.
I don't know. He seemed pretty... Do I make myself clear?
Hey! Keep your voice down. Don't go prying into Lorenzo's personal affairs. Bad things happen to people who ask too many questions or make an enemy out of him.
Wonder why that is.
What kind of bad thing?
Yeah.
Don't even ask. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut this conversation short. I'm not crossing that line again. And take it from me, trouble with Lorenzo is one thing you don't need in your life. You saw him flare up back there. I don't know what you said to him, but clearly it touched a nerve.
Huh.
That's not a good sign. You're too young for this. Don't get in over your head. Leaving.
That, like, don't get in over your head. It sounded like a little song. It sounded like, don't get in over your head. I'm like, is that a jingle? Like, what is that? Okay, sounds like Haida. It kind of
goes.
Huh, maybe.
Shh. I think we're being watched.
Oh.
Someone was listening in to our whole
I'm sorry. I'll look over. I'm like, I'm reading chat and then I'll look over and then just, man. I'm sorry. He took me by surprise and I thought it was funny.
Don't say anything and don't look back. Any altercation in the city will attract the guards. We'd better take this elsewhere.
I love beating people up outside the city walls. My favorite pastime. Alrighty. Where do you want to go? Outside the walls? Yeah! I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee because my voice is getting strained. Okay, let's go. Whee. Beam of light. I wonder where I'm supposed to go. To God, apparently. You want me in the fountain? Oh, no. Whee.
You followed us a long way. Why don't you come out and introduce yourselves?
So I can beat you up! Oh wow, there's a lot of you.
So you're Lyney. And where's your sister? Ain't she with you today?
Yeah! The false Jersey accent! I love it. You can't be Mafia without the accent, I'm sorry.
Save us the trouble and go fetch her for us. Let's not drag this out.
Not drag this out. Smooth
like
face.
The tone of your voice, mister. Who sent you, huh?
Save your questions, missy.
De Niro.
You ain't
That's
gonna
kind of a
need
fun
answers where you're going. Capiche?
name. Okay, Xiao, let's...
Looks
Yeah.
like we can't avoid this fight.
Xiao, where are ya?
Now, I'm not the strongest fighter, so I hope you're ready to back me up.
I built you well, okay? Don't say you're not strong. I built you decently, okay? I found okay artifacts.
Don't worry, we got this.
Yeah. Protect the little damsel. And they give you trial of Lyney, too. Like, oh, don't mind me, I just don't fight. Like, what? What? I wanted his bow very bad. Anyway, sorry. Got distracted. Boop. Boring. Bow! Smack. Smack. I am not used to archer characters on computer. It is tricky. Ah! Target the cat, not me. Whee! Oh, what the?
Curses. They're tougher than we thought.
Coises.
Vision wielders are always trouble.
Well, yeah. What
Intimidation
did
ain't gonna
you
work like it
think?
did on the lady.
The lady.
Come on, let's scram.
Hey, wise guys, we ain't through with you yet.
Paimon, you didn't do anything.
Oh, they got away. Did you catch what they said just before they left? Something about intimidating someone else.
I've never seen a fight in Genshin that wasn't a massive mythical beast. Well, safe to say that in Teyvat Genshin standards, I have fought a fair amount of normal ass people that I would not be considered. I would be considered a mercenary.
Sounds like they just wanted to rough us
Fighting
up
some
with
guys, yeah,
their
just some
tactics.
dudes.
They've already done it to someone else, but who? You're
Yeah.
right. She was injured when we saw her yesterday, and she acted like she had something to hide. Maybe she was too scared to tell us the truth because those guys had threatened her.
Basic deduction skills, Paimon. Good job!
Well, if that's the case, she should be more willing to open up to us when she learns that those thugs won't be bothering her anymore. Let's head back to the cafe and see if we can get any information from her.
Hi, so like, I know that, we interrogated you in the, I know we interrogated you in the graveyard, and, then we started stalking you, but now we're gonna interrupt your lunch, too. Alright. Back we go. Hello, Mr. Magician Man. He has, like, sparkles whenever I change to him, like, the other ones have, like, their the animo vision will, like, glow and stuff, like, in the pattern of, like, whatever vision it is. So, like, if I switch to Xiao, you see, like, the animo sigil, like, right there. When I switch to him, there's, like, a little animo sigil. And then Kokomi has, like, her little... Whoops! Where is yours? Let's see. Where is yours? Oh, does she not do it? That's surprising. Because Kazuha does it. He has the little animo thing, and then... I guess she doesn't, but like Lyney has sparkles on her neck. That's kind of fun. Anyway. I get distracted. Very, very easily do I get distracted. Okay. Map. Where are we going? Achoo! Pachow! That big thing in the distance supposed to look like... I think it's like the end of Fontaine, like over there somewhere. I think so. That's kind of fun, like if it does. Whee! Oh dear. Have chat. 1 second, I need to hide something. But I'm streaming. Anyway, little thing there.
So long as the audience thinks that seeing is believing, there's no limit to the number of tricks I can pull off.
Okay, and we're back to opening Streamlabs. Boop. Okay, we're back. How do I make chat go? Well, whatever. Anyway. Then he said tiki spots on with the glitter. Yeah, he really did. I can totally see him having a magical girl transformation. He would. I would not put it past him. Let's see. I am gonna real quick figure out. We're gonna figure out how to make chat zoom away. So we're gonna go back to the just chatting with me for a second. The Cat Noirdo is late. Maybe we are. I mean, I would not be opposed. Okay. Let me figure out the thing that I need to figure out. Alrighty.
This is no time for distractions.
See, he yells at me.
You have
like
a great magician
he like
right
completely
here.
yells
You don't
at me
miss the
whenever
best part, do you?
Doop. Okay, I have fixed the technical difficulties, I believe. So we are now cool. Alright. No. And we're back, everyone. Hi, I'm here all night. Okay. Where are we supposed to go?
So long as the
Inform
audience
Gemma.
thinks that
Yes, I
seeing
know,
is
Lyney.
believing, there's no limit to the number.
Oh, she's here. Okay, I thought she would be in the grave. Because I'm like,
Tricks I can
usually
pull off.
NPCs have one spot that they stay. Whee! Oh, wet. Meow. Are you? Here? No, you're not. Woo! Sparkly thing over here. Alright. I love the Melu signs. They're super cute. Like these little guys. I think they're super cute. I love their little hats. Oh. Lyney really said, oh, sorry, not Lyney. Lynette really said, I did your job for you. You're welcome.
Gemma?
Hi.
You again.
What's up?
What is it this time?
We just ran into the men who've been threatening you, and we gave them a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah.
So, you can relax now. We're here to protect you.
Yeah, I probably won't see you after this quest, like, ever, but yeah!
What? Why? I didn't tell you anything. Why would they come after you?
Because I guess I'm just that popular.
Sounds like they're no
Thieving
strangers
isn't
to
the
you.
same as magic. Steals apple. You know what? It was out. It was on the floor when I took it. So therefore, it can be counted as garbage. Or, litter. I'm picking up after the city. I'm being responsible.
That's putting it mildly. I know them all too well, and I hate them with every fiber of my being. It's been 10 long years, and still every time I try to look into Caesar's death, they show up and warn me not to do anything stupid. How do I know I can trust you? Do you really think you can get to the bottom of it all? And why are you doing this?
Purely for the fact that Lyney just did not want anything to upstage his magic show. That's our motive.
I'm afraid I can't.
Which,
reveal all the
honestly, go
details
off,
just
King.
Yet, but I can promise you this: I will expose the Phantom Weasel's true identity.
You will.
Because you see, this is a personal matter of the utmost importance. I give you my word. Trust me.
Personal matter, not because we liked the guy or even knew him, but I have a show that day.
Okay. How can I help you?
I've heard that Caesar used to have a magic workshop where he kept a lot of his personal effects. If possible, I'd like to take a look at them. Do you know where it is?
The Fleuve Cendre.
Ooh.
But the place was sealed up by the police after his death, and no one's been there since.
I cannot speak French, and I will not try.
I also know that the Fleuve Cendre is dangerous territory. Lots of hostile groups lurking around.
Cool name.
If you're serious about going there, please be careful.
Understood. Lynette, you stay here and take care of Gemma. Don't let her come to harm.
She's like literally just over here like, I was just sitting, I was enjoying my drink. Brother wants me to do crap for him.
Got it. But if I'm staying here, I'm ordering dessert.
There you go, queen. Absolutely you should.
I mean, bon appetit. But stay sharp, too. They're likely to come for you while I'm away.
Lynette can kick their asses easily. Don't worry. Okay.
Power saving mode off. I'll start taking this more seriously now.
Is she a robot? I don't think she is. Like, I think she's an actual person. But she does say stuff like that. That makes me confused. Hi, Lynette.
With me here, nothing will happen.
I believe you. Alright, where are we headed? Enter Caesar's workshop. It's underground. Okay. Could it be in here? In the sewers.
If Gemma gave us the right location, then the
Oh.
workshops would be right nearby.
Did I just step on that
Except
lizard?
these boxes are blocking the entrance.
No!
Let's shift them away first.
I killed the lizard. Oh no. No. It just poofed away. I just stepped on it. No. No. I feel
There we
so
go.
bad.
It should be just down here.
Give me a moment. I'm mourning. Give me a moment. I just killed the poor thing. Okay, we're going into the sewers. Round 2, electric boogaloo. Off we go. Pow. Yeah. Pow. Well, they're gonna give me Lyney anyway. I might as have some else as well, because then I can have 5 people instead of 4. Grab Sino.
Our mission begins.
Why are we sparkling? What is this? Is that a glitch? What's going on? You good, hun? Why is your shoulder glowing? Is that a glitch? What is going on? Why is it glowing? Alright, sure. You just decided to be special, I suppose. Alright, off we go. It is still glowing. Why? I don't know. No chests back here. What about over there? What's over there? No? Okay. That's kind of pretty. Whee! Over here. Oh no, okay. Oh, okay.
So this was Caesar's workshop. Nothing suspicious here, just
Whee!
normal magic props. Let's head in further.
Balloons! I'm stunned that those are still inflated. I don't know how old they are, but... Oh, there's more.
What was
Oh.
that? Oh. Is this one of Caesar's gadgets? Guess we must have
They're
triggered some sort of
cute!
device.
Aw! Attack the puppets. Oh, it's like whack-a-mole? Sure. Did I not hit you? I did. Okay. Alrighty, woo!
Now disappear!
Fallen leaves, adorn
Stop.
my night! Judgment is upon us.
Whee! Get back into the flaming vortex tornado.
Guilty!
Press E when I want you to, please. Boink.
You stay condemned!
There we go.
Your penance is due!
There we go.
Whoa. Look. The doll in the box is glowing.
Oh, they fly! Phew. Lyney again. Pop.
There's something written on the card on this doll. Let's take a closer look.
Oh, he has 2 of them? I thought you could only have 1. Maybe it was... haven't figured out yet. He's no longer glowing, so I guess it was a... oh. Wish list. Oh. Oh. Whoopsie. Huh. That's cool. Elevator? Yeah. Why are you glowing again? Maybe it's just something you can do. I don't know. What? Stairs here if I'm supposed to...
These magic boxes are moving. What do we do?
One of them looks different from the rest. Let's investigate.
So I need to get these guys. Oh my god. One moment, please, again. Now! So we're gonna go back to chat screen. How are you guys, chat? How are you doing?
This is no time for distractions.
Lyney is
Seriously,
just
you have a great
so
magician
determined
standing right here.
to-
You don't want to miss the best part, do you?
My friend says hello to chat. I'll just leave it up, whatever. Alrighty. Back to where we are. Alrighty.
Got it.
Oh!
We're supposed to find the box.
That was an
at the
accident,
start, right?
but I guess I
Should
got
be
it right.
another wish list inside. Let's keep trying.
Oh, I have to guess the little doodah. It's you, right? Okay. Ooh. Oh. Alright. Oh, I didn't see what one it was. Well, I'll figure it out. Hop! Hop! Who was that one? Look at me go. Okie dokie. Boink. Meow. I like the music.
That's weird. Have we reached the end already? There's nothing here.
Ouch. Oh.
Maybe this was a wasted trip.
What are you looking
This
at?
place seems a little too ordinary for a magician's workshop. There's a distinct lack of mystery.
He really said, you're a super villain, or you're a villain, all right, just not a super one. Oh yeah, why is that? Presentation! You're a magician, just not a good one.
We've triggered quite a few devices on the way here. I'm starting to wonder whether Caesar built this whole place as one big, elaborate magic contraption. If so, then there must be more to this place than meets the eye. Maybe a hidden room somewhere. Aha! If I just move this book, then hopefully... And... presto!
Oh, fun!
A secret passageway! How did you know?
I want a secret passageway in some house that I own in the future. I want a secret passageway in a house. I would, of course, have to have a house big enough for one, but I want one very badly.
I'm a magician too, and apparently great minds really do think alike.
Oh, there's a chest.
Looks pretty big inside. Let's head in and take a look around.
Sure. Just let me loot this man first. Where was the other one? So, where were you? Was one behind you? Oh, there it is. Up we go. Pa-pow!
Step right up.
Ah! Pow!
And voila!
Oh, right. He has so much riz. Like, even just in, like, when he puts his bow away, he, like, does a fun little hand motion, and I'm like, that was slick. Like, that's cool. He has, like, a card one. Love the card one. Okay. Boop. Boop, boop. Elevator. Phew. Oh, for resurrection. Oh. I was like, I'm trapped! It led me to nothing! Okay, off we go. Pa-pow! 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 Achoo! He like has this cool like card thing that he does. Even duck is cool.
Step right up.
There we go. He was not lying about the presentation. Isn't that the box?
Why did you stop, Lyney? Is there some device in that box?
Is that the box that he was framed for murder with?
Huh. It just looks familiar somehow. Let me check this out for a second while you guys go on ahead.
Like, your court case, you're being framed for murder, that being the thing that got you framed. I feel like that's the thing.
If anyone makes a major discovery, let's rendezvous here.
Why does this man have the thing that got you framed for murder?
All right, see you in a bit.
The placement of this device inside.
Yeah, so he knows how it works.
If I remember correctly.
Slick. Okay, where? Oh, okay. This is a cool dungeon though. I really do like the dungeon. Really pretty. Okay. Has a grand staircase and everything. Jeez. Oh no. They all come back like. Oh, okay. Oh crap! Well, no, because. Oh no! Guess if I jump over you, yeah. You go to that one. Yep. Okay. Boop. You take me here. You. Wait for you to go that way. Ah. Oh no! Dang it! Ugh. Okay. I had it! I figured it out! And now I probably won't remember the order in which I did it. Oh, dang it. Okay. Doop doop doop. I went here, I went here, I went here. What? Jumped over one of them. Did I jump over this one? Yes, I did. Yeah! Oh, crap. Yeah. Maybe. Oh, no. I jumped over that. Okay. Start it. Oh my gosh. Genshin puzzles. I feel like they're deceptively simple. I'm always very bad at them. Okay. Yeah, so I walked all the way to the end. Waited for you. Jumped over there. Yeah, I did that. Did this. all the way down. I hopped on you, got on you, and then went to the middle with this guy and this guy. Yeah. 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 Yeah! Look at me go. Do I have to do this again? Oh no, we're good. Okay. Meow.
Wow! There's a hidden room here!
Like how they lit up the desk.
Oh, this bookcase is full
Caesar's
of
diary! Let's read your personal thoughts.
This book's thick as a brick! Let's take a peek inside it, shall we?
Yeah, we're not invasive of privacy at all! About the wish list.
At one of my shows a few days ago, a child asked me how I pulled candy out of my hat. As a joke, I told the kid that the hat has a built-in wish-granting machine. So I told them another white lie. The machine needs time to power up, but in the meantime, you can write your wishes down. Well, they took me up on that offer. And
So it
I
wasn't on
wound up
purpose?
saving very little this month.
So that already
But
is
that's
like,
not a major issue.
yeah.
I now have a bigger problem.
Well, if like the
How am I
rumor
going
was
to
that,
hide all these things inside my hat.
yeah, right. It's like, oh, well that makes sense if like, the rumor was, oh yeah, he like took down what things were precious. No, it was literally an accident. Okay, about children studying magic.
2 children came to talk to me after today's show. I don't know why they were out on their own. They looked much too young to be unsupervised.
Oh, so
I do hope they got home safely.
was it actually a personal connection? That, like, more than, I don't know, just a show?
Anyway, they said that they wanted me to teach them how to do magic. It's not uncommon for children to ask this, of course, but I've never seen any of them as serious about it as these 2. I told them that learning magic is very hard work, but that didn't faze them at all. It's like they already knew. And they seemed so committed. I couldn't turn them down.
About Lorenzo's issues.
It seems like something's
so they were
bothering
tied
Lorenzo lately. Surely he's not upset that I agreed to teach those 2 children. I'll have to talk him around. I have a good feeling about those kids. They're naturally talented, and it seems like they're not new to the world of magic. They have all sorts of fantastic
So did he
ideas.
teach these?
All I'm really doing is
Lyney and
helping them
Lynette?
develop a more professional standard training plan.
Well, this is sad then if we're learning how they, yeah, watch the kids be the twins. Oh, it's absolutely gonna be the twins. It's Genshin. I'm like, oh, so Lyney just didn't tell us that we're investigating his teacher's death? Alright.
They wanted to call me master, but I told them they absolutely mustn't. Any magician worth their salt could have taught them what I have. They're the geniuses here. Compared to them, I don't deserve to be called any sort of master. With time, I have no doubt that they could become far greater magicians than I. My only concern is why they're so mature for their age.
Trauma!
I fear they've had to grow up too fast. I don't dare to imagine what they must have been through.
Well, Lyney did tell us a little bit, and it was not pleasant.
Gemma thinks so too. She doesn't like being around them. Says that their eyes are too piercing. They don't bother me, but then again, I've never
Watch
been
Gemma,
the
like,
sharpest tool in the
know that
shed.
it's those 2, and Lynette being like, hey, you get to spend extended periods, amount of time with me. I know you didn't like me as a child. They didn't know I was an undesirable child. What the fuck?
It's nearly time for me to go on tour. I asked the 2 kids if they'd like to come with me, but they shook their heads.
Why didn't you let him adopt you?
I once overheard them talking about their father and their mission.
Oh, because they had already met
Sounds like their
Arlecchino.
parents have other plans for them. I guess we'll be parting ways soon.
I love that Arlecchino. Love it. We love strong lesbian Fatui woman. We love her. I want her so bad. I will absolutely be pulling for her.
It's only been 10 days since I first met them, but I think that I've gotten a feel for their personalities now.
Oh, so you didn't even teach them for very long.
They're very tough, but also very cautious, and they trust no one but each other. This, I fear, is not a good habit to have.
Yeah, trust issues are fun.
They hide things from me too. For example, when I asked them where they live and why they wanted to learn magic, they lied. That's the thing about children. Whenever they're trying to cover something up, it always shows somehow. I can sense that their lives have been hard, possibly even dangerous too. After thinking things over, I decided to tell them a bit about how I see the world. It's full of lies and falsehoods, and that is why we must find our own truth.
That's pretty good advice.
I hope they won't find my nagging annoying. Children are so opinionated nowadays. Will it do them more harm than good for someone they
He sounded like a boomer with that one. Alright. Don't age yourself, it's okay.
PPS. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Children aren't interested in grand philosophies. It probably just went in one ear and out the other. I bet they've already forgotten every word I said. Oh, Caesar, Caesar. Just mind your own business next time.
Caesar! Wow, that JoJo's reference. Stop reading.
Two magic geniuses with
This
a
is such a
father and
cool
a
shot.
mission, huh?
I like it. Reminds me of Arcade.
Sounds a lot like he was writing about Lyney and Lynette, don't you think?
Yeah.
So did they meet Caesar when they were kids? Let's go ask Lyney.
Again, Paimon with the basic deductioning skills. Good job! Ah, this is pretty. I like that. Whee! Boink. Bounce. Lyney! I know your dark and tortured past.
Lyney?
Shh, hold that thought. As I expected, there's a lot of fishy things going on in this place.
Fishy? Uh-oh, what have you found?
All in good time. Before we go over our new leads, I want to tell you how a high-altitude escape is performed.
Okay.
First, the magician slots themselves into a magic box in full view of the audience. The box is then suspended high in the air, and a short while later, the base automatically opens. At this point, a dummy will fall out of the box, but it looks real enough to grab the audience's attention, and they start wailing and screaming. Meanwhile, the real magician, who has by now blended into the crowd, waits for a good moment to make their appearance and put on a hysterical performance. Oh no! Is that me? Did I just fall to my death?
Yep, so he figured it out. Now give him piercing eye. Yeah.
Very vivid description. Paimon can really picture it. And then what?
The audience's gaze then turns to the magician, and by the time they realize what's happened, the dummy has vanished, as if everything that just happened was some sort of shared illusion. Of course, that's just how I think the process should work, theoretically speaking.
Theoretically speaking.
The inventor of this trick never performed it successfully. When the box opened, Caesar was the one who fell out, and not the dummy.
Oops! Oh no! Leave it to Genshin. I love how, like, Fontaine doesn't shy away from, like, letting characters die on screen, which I think is nice. And, you know, off screen in this case too, but I like it.
He fell right to the ground
Very
from
murder
the
mystery.
highest point of the opera house.
Oh god.
No one could hope to survive that fall. Not without a vision, at least.
Yeez.
And no one else has ever attempted this trick since. My understanding of how it works is just based on what I could gather from his notes and the relevant gadgets here in his workshop.
The amount of underground crime rings that are in Fontaine is a little alarming.
So Caesar's famous high-altitude escape has never been done, huh?
Well, I mean, Caesar did it.
Paimon was about to say how cool it would have been to see it in person, but if it's that dangerous, it's probably for the best that no one else tries to do it. Wait a second.
So someone put
So
them
if
in the
the
box.
dummy's supposed to
Put
drop
him
out
in
of
the
the
box.
box, then where does the real magician go? How does he get out?
Glad you asked. That brings us to the secret of said box.
You have a false...
This box right here is the one that Caesar constructed himself to use in the performance, and it's not as simple as it looks.
Okay, so it's
Inside,
not your murder box,
there's
but it's
device
a different
that
murder
only
box.
the magician himself would know about. Once the magician's inside and the box is lifted up into the air, the audience's view of the box is fixed at a certain angle. From where they're standing, they have a clear view of the front, sides, and bottom, but the back and the top are now no longer visible. At this point, the magician presses a button inside the box, opening a secret door out of view. He then escapes through this trapdoor onto the opera house roof, waits for the dummy to fall and distract the audience, and quietly returns to ground level.
That's way simpler than Paimon imagined. Even Paimon could probably do it.
I love the sass in this man. The look he gave her.
Well, there's a little more to it than that, of course. The hardest part of this trick is controlling the audience's mood and reactions.
That's true.
That takes an exceptional degree of showmanship.
Well, and trying not to, like, incite too much of a panic, because if you think that you just watched someone die before your eyes, that's a little, like, fear-inducing.
There's the falling
To
dummy,
say the least.
miraculous reappearance, the pompous performing. Maybe the magician would even have themselves tied up before it begins to strengthen the impression that there's no escape. Many days and nights of careful research and painstaking practice would have gone into this, all culminating in a performance just a few minutes long, but one that still manages to transform the shock and grief of a tragic accident to the joy and laughter of a mesmerizing magic trick.
I don't know. Like, that gives me the same vibes as, like, those mean-spirited pranks, which I've never really been a fan of. Like, I think if a magician did this trick in front of me, I probably would not be the happiest, but...
Caesar was a highly accomplished magician. But unfortunately, even he didn't manage to pull it off.
Yeah, probably because he got stuffed inside the box by, I don't know, malicious intent offender.
So, how did it go so wrong? You said you found some fishy stuff here. Have you figured out what really happened?
I can make a pretty good guess. I looked into the case files. The magic box Caesar was using at the time of his death had the secret button I mentioned positioned on the right-hand side. And, sure enough, he always used his right hand as his dominant hand in public.
Okay. Nothing suspicious there.
Okay.
But here's the strange thing. Most of the devices in this workshop have the mechanism on the left-hand side, including this box right here. Which leads me to believe that Caesar was in fact left-handed.
So why would he...
Because a magician can't
Right-handed?
afford to have their most basic habits stand out
Oh.
too much. People naturally focus their attention on the most important details of the task or situation at hand. But a magician needs to be able to redirect an audience's attention at will, so as to avoid arousing their suspicion. The essence of magic is getting people to believe a lie. If even the truth raises eyebrows, the falsehoods become all the more difficult to mask. And so, Caesar trained himself to use his right hand to align with his audience's expectations. Great magic always requires sacrifices. But in his most stressful and nerve-wracking moments, and when no one was watching, reflex would kick in and he'd use his left hand. That's why he set his gadgets with the mechanism on his left. Exactly. I think that's likely what happened. Caesar would have been under a lot of time pressure during the escape. He'd have had mere seconds to open the hidden compartment, retrieve the dummy, then open the secret door and make a swift escape. But I'm sure he was confident. He would have rehearsed countless times to the point where it was second nature. He'd barely need to think about what he was doing because muscle memory would guide him through.
True.
So he opened the compartment, took out the dummy, checked everything was in order, and then went to leave. With his left hand, he reached for the button, and suddenly, his
Oh.
heart skipped a beat. It wasn't there.
I like his eyes. They're a pretty color.
Much like when you reach for your keys but find your pocket empty, his mind needed a moment to process what was going on. Instinctively, his left hand would keep feeling around for the missing button, maybe for another second or two, until the bottom of the box gave way. With the stakes being as high as they were, just a 2-second delay cost him everything. The authorities would find nothing suspicious and conclude that his death was due to his own error.
So someone removed the button then.
But in reality, someone switched the boxes.
Yep.
And they did it to murder him. But how would they be able to make the switch without being noticed? That would be difficult to pull off, no?
It would have to have been someone who knew that he was left-handed and who
Oh,
could move
so
his props
the
around
grumpy guy
without
from the
arousing
beginning that I
suspicion.
already forgot his name because I
Someone
didn't
who
like
was
him.
always by his side.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Lorenzo?
Oh, that was his name.
You just couldn't let sleeping dogs lie, could you?
Up, bitch.
There's not a lot of people who'd go to all this trouble for some magician who died 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, that's because he was
I
the
didn't want to have
apprentice.
to do this, you know. Silencing
Probably.
you the hard way just creates more problems for me to deal with.
Oops.
But I gave you your chance. I hoped you'd do what's good for you and back off like the lady, but you disappoint me.
I don't really care about your disappointment, man.
You mean Gemma? So you are the one who's been threatening her.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yes, although however stubborn she might be, she was never much of a liability. But you people, you never even knew him, but for some reason you just wouldn't drop it.
Well.
Which is why you can't leave this place alive. Take them out and make it quick.
Time to beat up some dudes.
Do your worst.
See, even she knows. He was like, yeah, sure.
Now disappear! Wind Strider! Nowhere to run! As one with wind and cloud!
Are there more people? Oh. Hi. Bye. Go back into my fire tornado. Oh. Big boy. Ah. Oh, whoops. And down. And round.
Here comes the finale!
Whee! Like a little car. It makes me so happy.
Step right up!
There we go. The way they ran out. Pretty man. Oh! Lyney really said, bitch!
You kids are tougher than you look.
You think?
Had enough yet, Lorenzo? Your cronies can't help you now. I think it's high time you started talking, and what I'd really like to know is, why did you murder Caesar?
Well, because he probably wanted the fiancé.
If I had a Mora for every time you've said that man's name.
You'd probably have like 2 more.
Caesar,
Which is not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
But I was the real genius magician. Me. He was just an amateur who did cheap tricks for gullible children. I was the one who made magic into the fine art it is today. The aristocrats doffed their hats to me.
So you are an egotist.
So it was jealousy.
Yeah, that's...
Jealousy.
Oh.
Hatred, more like.
Alright, sugarcoat it, why don't you?
I hated Caesar.
Well, that was a good that
All
was
he cared
good
about
delivery.
was his magic. He lived and breathed it. He poured everything into his street performances and his stupid tours like it was just a hobby to him, never bothering to think about Mora. What sort of fool devotes their life to the art of deception and never has a more to show for it?
I don't know, someone who likes their job a little too much.
People loved him, didn't they? Oh, how they looked up to him. No one gave me a second look. All I ever heard was, "Oh, your master's amazing, isn't he?" Amazing. Yeah, so amazing that he was completely broke. Every other apprentice was living it up at their master's expense, but no, not me. I put in all the work, mastered all the skills, and it brought me nothing more than the life I already had.
Hey, you just... Alright. You just were greedy then. Why didn't you just leave?
He forbade me from using magic to trick people out of their mora.
Well, yeah, because that's thievery.
There was nothing he hated more than that.
I guess if...
And with his reputation in Fontaine, it was too risky for me to go it alone. As long as he was alive, if I dabbled in my own brand of money-making magic, he would expose me, and it would destroy me.
Long story quest. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll probably be done after the domain, and we'll save the rest for, like, a part 2. Sorry about that.
I had to kill him.
Oh.
There was no other way. He had to go.
I think there's other ways.
And this was your only motive?
Yeah, Lyney's like, really?
It was reason enough. What other motive would I need?
Yeah, that... Okay.
Well, I was under the impression that there might have been other factors at play.
Yeah.
For instance, maybe you were in love with Gemma, but she was engaged to Caesar.
Yeah, that was kind of pretty obvious.
In love with Gemma? Don't be ridiculous.
You stutter! Aha!
Guess I was wrong about that then. Next question. Are you the Phantom Weasel?
Just shocked at how much dialogue. Yeah, Genshin's known for being wordy. Oh, he admitted it.
Caesar was so strict with me. He insisted that his way was the right way. That the sole purpose of magic was to bring joy to the world.
Joy to the world.
I never bought into any of that. I was more interested in the practical value of magic.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, it helped me fill my pockets with all kinds of valuable treasures.
I heard that you...
Oh, yeah! Charlotte told us that the weasel would steal whatever people valued, no matter how much it was worth.
That's just how it looked from the outside. What would any thief want with second-rate loot? I've
did
only
someone
ever
else
targeted
steal the cheaper
high-value
stuff?
items. I stole cheap things as a way of practicing my craft. It was other
No, it's
people's
Halloween.
overactive
Christmas is coming!
that conjured up the
I agree, though.
preposterous image they then dubbed
I like
the
Halloween
Phantom
so much
Weasel.
more. Phantom Weasel. Because you're a rat man!
So, that's the
You're
story,
a little rat
huh?
bastard.
Well, I hope you're ready to tell it all over again during your trial.
He really said frick you.
What choice do I have? You're a pack of wolves.
Why
and
is he
you've got
clutching
me
his
between
chest?
your
Didn't Lyney, like, hit him
jaws.
in the back of the head?
You've seen what's here, and my last-ditch effort to stop it getting out has failed. What else can I do? So be it. I've enjoyed power and wealth for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
The likes of which Caesar could never give me. I wouldn't choose for things to end this way, but I regret nothing.
1, damn, that was good voice acting. 2, why is your hand built like that? Chiropractors exist. 3, I hate how smug you are about this.
Very well. In that case, I'll contact the guards.
Yeah.
Traveler, Paimon, keep an eye on Lorenzo for me. I'll meet you just
Oh,
outside
he's
the
getting
workshop when
away.
I'm back.
If we're not doing an immediate cutaway, he is getting away. Blah! Anyway. Boink, 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 boink. Nothing else in here. Alright, we go. Bye-bye, Sharky! It was good having you in chat. Bye-bye! Thanks for stopping by.
Lyney has told me the whole story.
sweet nightmares and happy dreams.
Lorenzo, do you confess to the murder of Caesar and to framing him for the Phantom Weasel's crimes?
Look who's finally developed a conscience. What kind of disciple murders their own master? I hope it was worth it, because there'll be hell to pay.
Bye, have fun.
Looks like it's all over. What should we do next, Lyney? Should we start preparing for your show?
Let me think. Let's rendezvous with Lynette and Gemma first. With Lorenzo in custody, Gemma will no longer have to fear.
Why
for
does
her
everyone
safety.
have the same mustache? They could only afford the one trim. The other hairstylists were too expensive.
Good point. We should go tell Gemma the good news right away. It'll give her some peace of mind for sure.
I guess, yeah. Well, yeah, we'll finish it out. Seems like it's almost done. Okay. Upstairs. Gonna real quick get Lyney back on my because I like him and I want to use him.
Prepare to be amazed.
Choo! Freckles! I like Fontaine at night. Whoop. And down we go. Whee! Alright.
Ah, you're back. You were so quick. I've only just finished my third dessert.
Honestly, good on you, honey.
Your third? Lynette, come on. We've talked about this. Everything in moderation.
Oh.
You're not gonna have any room left for dinner now.
I like their, I like the siblings. They're fun.
It's fine. I'll shift to exercise mode and jog off the excess sugar.
But that's cute. I like her.
That's besides the point. Well, it's done now. But try to eat a more balanced diet in the future.
Point taken.
She sounded so salty.
Did everything go okay?
Jem was like, why the heck am I here again?
Of course! Lorenzo was no match for us. The guards are taking him into custody as we speak.
Gosh, that's amazing. I'm sorry. I still didn't know if I could trust you, but now it seems I can.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I had my suspicions about Lorenzo, but I...
Fontaine characters have been able to cry now. Like, I feel like that's new. I don't remember characters being able to cry before, which was kind of funny, but...
It's okay. We understand. He did threaten you. My mom would find it hard to trust strangers in your position, too. But you don't need to be scared anymore. Everything's gonna be okay.
Sorry. My emotions are all over the place right now. I've been waiting for this day to come for so long. I always wanted to report Lorenzo. He took all of Caesar's property, which I found suspicious, but I had people watching me all the time, so I couldn't risk looking into it. I was so afraid. I was scared he'd do something terrible to me, and then no one would be left to visit Caesar's grave. So I never had the courage to speak out.
Aw, poor thing.
Thank you all. Truly. Thank you so much.
Oh, back to the cemetery!
Thank you all for clearing Caesar's name.
Because the drama. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, real and true.
I never would have guessed that Lorenzo was the real Phantom Weasel. He never showed any signs that there were problems between him and Caesar in public.
Isn't this the girl that was here before that was gossiping? Why the... Okay.
And to think that lowlife's been living life to the fullest
Oh, you're
all
here
this
too.
time, while Caesar's name
They've just been waiting here like the whole day.
Travesty.
They're just like, oh yeah, they'll be back. They'll have something new to tell us.
At least his soul can finally rest in peace now, thanks to your efforts.
Mm-hmm.
If only I'd realized before it was too late.
Don't blame yourself, Gemma.
Yeah, it is the same
This isn't
girl.
your fault.
Yeah, you still have the rest of your life to live.
I don't know
Caesar
who you are,
wouldn't
but
wanna
you seem
see
nice.
spending it feeling guilty.
Where's the rip-off Katsuki Bakugo?
Cheer up, Gemma. My brother's doing a magic show at the Opera House tomorrow evening. Would you like to come along? It might raise your spirits.
Oh.
This show will be a special one. We're holding it in Caesar's honor.
Yeah, they definitely
In
were
Caesar's
the
honor?
kiddos that he fought.
Really? Oh, thank you. I'll be there.
Great. We'll see you tomorrow evening. Traveler, Paimon, don't be late.
Don't worry, we'll be there. No way are we gonna miss out on a free magic show.
Especially not one of yours.
Wait, Paimon feels like we're forgetting something.
You're forgetting.
Oh yeah, Caesar's diary! We never found out if the two kids Caesar taught magic to were Lyney and Lynette or not.
Oh, it absolutely was.
Lyney changed the topic back in the workshop, so we didn't get a chance to bring it up. Oh well. Guess we'll just have to ask Lyney tomorrow evening.
Alrighty. We're gonna speed time right along. Ready, set, meow! Dude, they said 18? Wow, that's like really... 8. Ah! Good enough. Woo! Moving right along. Ah, big stretch. Alright. Off we go! Pew, pew. And we zoom over here. Can I teleport to this thing? Yeah! Sweet. Alright, in we go, boys. Pigeon here? Yeah, there is. Woo! Right. Oh, do I have things to give this thing while I'm here? Because I will forget. I do! Look at me go! Sweet, what did I get? Oh, I got some wishes. Nice. Frick yeah. Off we go. Whee! Off to see... Lyney off to see his own magic show. Meow. Inside! Off we go! He's running. He's a track star. Alright, back inside we go. Oh, Charlotte's here. Hi.
Here I am, as we agreed.
I wonder what kind of show Lyney has prepared for us this time. Oh, the anticipation. It's killing me.
She's cute.
Oh, and how could I forget? Thank you both for capturing Lorenzo. Now that this decade-long case of the Phantom Weasel has finally been put to rest, I'm going to go through my notes and put it all together into the most spectacular special column piece to ever grace the pages of the Steambird.
Woohoo! Alrighty. Oh, Lynette is watching. That's surprising. Oh, everyone else just appeared.
Paimon's excited to see another of Lyney's magic shows! Wait.
Yeah.
Lynette, shouldn't you be on stage by now?
Not this time. My brother's going solo today. So, I'll be watching with you.
Interesting.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope
Robert Houdini!
because the show is about to begin.
Houdini? That's hilarious.
The great magician Lyney has prepared a spectacular show for us all tonight, concluding with an all-new grand finale that no audience has ever seen before.
My interest is piqued.
Thank you all so much for coming. Now, prepare to join me on a journey through the mystical and miraculous.
Oh, we don't get to see it. That's sad.
Exciting stuff, isn't it?
Yes, it's just... It reminds me of him.
Oh, this poor woman!
No wonder. Caesar was a famous magician too. So, how did you two first meet, Gemma?
Well, I was out on the street once, and I saw him performing for little children. Children love magic, because they're willing to believe in things that can't be rationally explained. And somehow, I felt drawn to him too. So, I went up and asked him to do a trick for me.
Aw, that sounds so romantic. What trick did he do?
It was with a flower. He took it in his hand, snapped his fingers, and it magically appeared on my head.
Aha! I called it! It came back!
I was so happy that day. No one had ever given me a flower before that.
That's kind of a depressing statement, honey. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's so cute. Actually,
Ha!
now that you mention it, Lyney's done that one before.
Ha! I'm right!
Is that right? Then I suppose he's a romantic at heart,
Aw.
just like Caesar. So let's treasure the time we have with him.
Cute.
After all, you never know when the people dearest to you might
jeez.
be gone.
Killer has been caught. You're still allowed to be sad. Like, he's still gone.
That's right. It's all over now. Paimon doesn't really know how to comfort you, but at the very least, no one's gonna be intimidating you from now on. You can breathe easy at last, right?
Vibe, you're back! Hello!
Right. Yes, you can breathe easy now, Phantom Weasel.
Oh! Was she in on it too?
See? Even Lynette says... Wait, what? The Phantom Weasel? Lorenzo escaped? Where is he?
What do you mean, Phantom Weasel?
Huh.
As Lyney once said, a performer's job is to commit fully to their role and put on a flawless performance for their audience.
So she was in on it.
But once the bag of tricks is empty and the curtain falls, it's time to end the show. The spotlight is no place for someone with no more cards up their sleeve. It's been 10 years, Gemma. Aren't you tired of the Grieving Widow Act?
Yeah, that's a long time.
I think it's time to put an end to it. What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't like this riddle.
On the phone, I'm glad you're comfortable. Vibe.
Traveler, Paimon doesn't like where this is going. Come on, say something.
I don't like where this is going. Ithaca, I don't like where this is going. Lynette, why are we doing this during the show?
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all enjoying the performance
Unless it's
so
part
far.
of the show, probably, I guess.
There will now
I wouldn't
be a
put it
brief
past them.
intermission, after which Lyney will perform the
Yeah.
most electrifying act of tonight's show. The
Is
one
he?
we've
Are you doing
all
the
been
box
waiting
one?
for.
Bro, you have bad lucks with boxes.
The final performance will take place outside of the Opera House, so please make your way outside in a calm
Okay.
and orderly fashion.
Oh god, why are they all making the same? That is so scary.
The Phantom Weasel never did like public places, did they? Don't worry, this place will be quiet soon. Let's talk somewhere else for now.
I love Lynette. She's just like, bitch, I see you. It. Alright, where are we going? Meow. We're breaking free, we're soaring, flying. Let's all look at each other intensely. The drama.
Dear
Yeah,
me,
I bet her hand
this
isn't
is
even
awkward,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm all out of gadgets, so I'm afraid I can't do any tricks to liven up the mood. This is a big mistake for a magician to make, but thankfully, I do have a backup plan. Now, who wants to hear a story?
Lyney? Don't we have more important things to address right now?
Let him cook!
Lynette accused Gemma of being the real Phantom Weasel a moment ago. Oh, what the heck's going on?
All in good time. Magicians are good at guessing what people are thinking. I know the questions you want to ask. And as it happens, the story I'm about to tell might answer a few of them.
I see.
Really? Well then, let's hear it! Paimon's dying of curiosity here!
Let's go back to the very beginning. A decade ago, when the Phantom Weasel was terrorizing the court of Fontaine. She never missed a target, never left a trace, and no treasure was safe from her thieving hands.
Well, yeah, because I guess she stole cheap and expensive stuff, and the one guy seemed
But
to...
as her infamy grew,
Well,
so
that's a
did the
cute
readiness
outfit.
of the police, and her opportunities to act became ever fewer.
That's a
Every
cute
day,
outfit.
She ran the
I
risk
love
of
that.
being exposed for who she was.
That's so fun. Like, I love that top.
Of course, she could not simply take this lying down, and before long, she found her ticket to freedom. She would create a scapegoat, a false weasel to close the chapter on her behalf.
Oh, so did she, like, blackmail him?
After weighing her options,
Oh, I guess
set
she
her
could blackmail
sights on
him
a
because he
renowned
liked her,
magician,
so...
Caesar.
Yeah.
After all, magic and theft shared enough similarities for people to buy the story when the truth came out.
So then what?
So she blamed her fiance and then got the Lorenzo guy to take the fall because he liked her, so she could manipulate him.
Being the master deceiver she was, the weasel easily earned Caesar's trust.
Like,
Now,
that's such
all
a
that
cute
remained was
dress!
to frame him for her countless crimes.
Also, wow, that is a coat.
But as she was considering how to make her move, she noticed Caesar's aggrieved pupil, and a new thought entered her mind. Maybe I don't need to get my hands dirty after all.
Yep.
At her encouragement, Lorenzo tampered with Caesar's magic box, causing him to fall to his death. Afterwards, Lorenzo seized his master's property, and the weasel set about tarnishing Caesar's reputation. Two co-conspirators committed the perfect crime.
Yep.
I've got to hand it to you. You're both exceptional storytellers. It's enough to make even me wonder whether there was really another mastermind behind all this, pulling the strings.
Well, they are.
But I just have one question. You seem to think that I am the villain in this tale. What's brought this on, Lyney? Is it something that Lorenzo said?
Because you're concerned about what Lorenzo could be saying, it means that you were probably see?
Don't worry, Lorenzo said nothing at all.
He's like, I'm just smart, don't worry about it.
But I never believed that he was the weasel, and in fact, my investigation only made me more certain of that. He was too forthcoming with his confession.
Oh, yeah, I guess
as
that's
if there
true.
was something else he was trying to hide.
How
Yeah,
disappointing.
he didn't try to deny it
So you'd
either,
sooner trust Lorenzo than me? Even without a shred of evidence?
Well, yeah, the man's infatuated with you.
A magician is an expert at playing the audience to get the result they want. And I have no doubt that you, Gemma, are equally talented in this regard. With a little help from Lorenzo, you put on a very convincing performance. The lovesick fiancé, whose devotion to her betrothed is unshakable, even under threats of violence. Caesar was maligned and hated by all for 10 years, but you? Everyone sympathized with your plight.
Yeah, it is a good
Who
cover.
would suspect for 1 second that the lovely young lady always seen weeping in front of Caesar's grave was actually the mastermind behind his demise? No, not that poor lady. Perish the thought.
Perish the thought.
Wait, so you mean the whole intimidation thing was just a hoax? Gemma and Lorenzo
Oh yeah,
were both
absolutely.
in on it? But why would
Just
Lorenzo
unwrap
agree
her
on
hand.
that?
It's probably
And
not
why didn't
injured.
he sell her out
Yes, why indeed? Maybe Gemma herself could enlighten us on that question.
Damon Mills did such a good job.
Well, Lyney, if you're so confident
All
in
the voice
your
actors
version
do
of
a
events,
pretty good job.
then I think the answer should be obvious. Having killed Caesar with his own hands, Lorenzo was plagued by overwhelming guilt. Revealing the Phantom Weasel's true identity would serve no purpose. But if the Weasel remained free, then she could take care of Lorenzo's loved ones.
Okay.
An excellent answer, though sadly a little dull.
I love him roasting her.
Is that right? Well, don't let me bore you. If you'd care to change the topic to something more interesting, I'd be much obliged.
As a matter of fact, there's one thing I'd really like to understand. Why would the real Weasel have targeted things that only have value to other people? Could you shed any light on that?
Yeah, that is a little curious.
Of course. After all, we're just telling stories here, aren't we?
Yeah, no, we're probably gonna throw you in the slammer, but we'll see.
If I had to guess, I would say that the real Weasel must have had a terrible childhood.
Oh, poor thing.
Left to fend for herself after her parents died young. Betrayed, scorned, beaten.
Genshin quests are depressing. Jesus!
She'd scrounge waste paper from garbage bins to draw.
Oh my god!
Using twigs and dirt for lack of ink and pen. She'd sew ugly ragdolls from whatever scrap material she could get her hands on. This was her only source of happiness in life. But it was all she needed. And she was content. Until the world decided that even this was too good for her. Once again, she was betrayed. And this time, everything was taken from her. She felt like life was a miry pit that dragged her further down the more she struggled to escape. At that tender age, she should have been happy. Instead, she stood in the shadows and watched with envy as all good things in the world passed her by.
Oops.
This was a fate too cruel for anyone to bear. Her pain became a breeding ground for dark thoughts.
Unlocked Weasel's tragic backstory. Achievement unlocked! Emo.
I detest the happiness of others, in all its forms alike.
She really went, I'm gonna rid the world of all its happiness!
I will rob them of everything they
yeah,
hold
even Lyney is like,
true.
Really?
And it will fill
Seriously?
the void in my soul.
That's some pretty heavy stuff.
I don't disagree with you, but
Now
jeez.
it all makes sense.
Does this story satisfy you, Lyney?
Yes, it is quite to my tastes. Thank you for helping to clear up my confusion.
I love his just smile and wave. But why Weasel and why Emo Girl? Yeah, why Weasel? You could have picked any name.
Huh. That's right. What drove you to write that letter, Gemma? What were you trying to achieve there? Because without that, none of this would have ever come to light.
That is
She didn't write the letter.
Oh, someone was trying to out her.
After 10 long years, I'd hoped that the Phantom Weasel would be consigned to the history books by now.
It still sounds stupid, honey.
But it seems like someone still wasn't ready to let her finally be at peace.
Oh, did Lyney put it up?
Lyney? Or should I call you
Oh.
the Phantom Copycat now?
I was
You were
right.
the one who posted that letter outside the Opera House. But why?
Very sharp, Phantom Weasel. Still as shrewd as ever.
Mans really just called her a shrewd weasel. He went a step beyond. Damn, y'all ugly.
Well, no need for me to be coy about it. Our goal was to clear Caesar's name.
Yeah, you're nothing but coy, sweetie.
The most straightforward way to change the public's impression of Caesar was to force the Weasel to show themselves.
That's it? You had no other agenda?
No.
Of course we did. We made it quite clear in the letter, I believe. I shall take
Oh,
from you that which you hold most dear, just as you did to me. 10 years ago.
Ghost, thank you for subscribing.
10 years ago?
Welcome to
You
my
mean
little
Caesar's death?
dreamscape.
You met him? Wait. Oh, I get it. You were those two obnoxious kids. It's been so long, and you're all grown up now. I didn't recognize you. He taught you magic back then, didn't he? For what, 10 days or something? And you went to all this trouble. Why? Because you feel like you still owe him something?
They're like, sweetie, our lives sucked too, but we were at least like did something about it.
We remember all our debts, however great or small. 10 years ago, Caesar's reputation was torn to shreds and his legacy was thrown out. 10 years on, and no one cares what the truth is anymore. But we did not forget. And so we came to find you.
They really said, let us hold that grudge.
And? What exactly did you take from me? I'm still standing, as you can see. Lorenzo has admitted to
Unlocks
everything.
twins' tragic backstory? We did that in the main story quest. It was tragic.
Free? Do you really think so? Caesar once told me that even though the world is filled with lies and falsehoods, we must find our own truth. I think that applies to you too. Truth can take many forms. Prized possessions with nostalgic value, fervent hopes and dreams, and irreplaceable people. Life took many things from you, and those wounds never healed. When they ached unbearably in the dead of night, stealing became your way of numbing the pain.
Speaking from experience.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that for the last 10 years, you've been living a rather uneventful life.
Oh.
Perhaps that's because you found something other than a life of crime to fill the hole?
Huh.
Back to Lorenzo for a second.
Oh, did
He
she
murdered
start dating
his
him?
own master, played along with your act, and
Oh,
took
yeah, she did
pains to
start
make
dating
sure
him.
any suspicion would be directed towards him. But what did he have to gain from all that? He knew who you were and the things you'd done, and despite that, he was willing to give everything up for your sake. He's the reason that you haven't felt the compulsion to steal in all these years. You're more than just accomplices in murder. You're the only real friends each other has. So I think you know, deep down, that he is the only truth you have in your life. But that truth is gone now, and I guarantee you'll never see it again.
I love the casual threat in such a pleasant voice.
Congratulations on your freedom, Gemma.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Your freedom will cost you dearly.
Friends.
From now on,
exactly.
you'll be all alone in a world full of lies and falsehoods. I do hope you'll be able to bear it. You've still got a long life ahead of you after all.
Gather round, one and all. The time has now come for the amazing Lyney to perform his final act in
What do you have
tonight's show.
planned?
I'm sure
Lyney?
you're all wondering what he has planned for the grand finale.
I am wondering that.
Wonder no more.
No! Lyney!
A death-defying high-altitude escape.
I told you not to do that one! You have bad luck with boxes!
I'm sure you all remember the magician Caesar. This was the very trick that led to his fatal fall, after which he was dubbed the Phantom Weasel. So we have now learned that Caesar was wrongly accused, and that the real Weasel has now confessed to their crimes.
Guess that's my cue to leave. Whew. I've been practicing this one for ages now, but I'm still a little nervous.
You have bad luck with boxes! You know this!
Traveler, Paimon, I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. There may be a lot of people
Yeah,
watching
even
tonight,
Aether's face was
but
like,
you alone
bitch!
are my true witnesses.
Uh-huh.
Lyney, wait.
He is mad.
You two hid a lot from Caesar. He went to his grave without ever knowing your secrets. So what about now? Are you an open book?
Don't you look so smug.
Or are you still the same as ever? You don't have to tell lies to end up isolated and alone.
I don't know if we want advice from you, honey.
Today. Maybe then you'll finally understand.
You're wrong. I'm nothing like you.
Huh.
So, what are we, doing now?
Like Lyney said, when you're ready, let's head outside and watch the show.
But what about Gemma?
She'll figure out what's best for her soon enough.
She'll figure it out.
Oh, and if you'd like to see Lyney after the show, you know where he'll be. The usual haunt.
She knows. She absolutely knows. She's like, my brother likes you. Here.
Alright. Well, let's go and watch Lyney's finale then. This trick's a pretty dangerous
Aether
one,
looks
but
so concerned.
should be able to pull it off, right?
The net.
Magicians are not like thieves.
I believe you.
Thieves only tear things apart. But good-hearted magicians, they put things back together.
Alrighty, well. Off to, Lyney off to watch himself perform. Woo! When I said, like, it seemed close to finishing, I may have been a little wrong. Right? I want to see the trick. Okay, it looks like it's a cutscene. Sweet.
Magic should be mysterious, surprising, and defy logic. Magic is hard work.
Oh, he's so cute!
Every
and
single
little.
movement has to be practiced thousands
Look at him.
of times.
It's alright.
Oh, so is she! Oh.
We're sorry. You've taught us so much.
Is that Ash Ketchum?
It's okay. Do you still remember what I told you? This world is full of lies and falsehoods.
Lynette looks
I
so
only
done.
hope that one day you can find your own truth.
What about you? Have you found your truth?
Magic is my truth. I want to perform a magic trick so great that people will always think of me when they talk about it. For a magician, what greater honor could there be?
Oh.
Look! Behold! Lyney is sealed inside the box. Will he manage to escape?
I love how
years
this
ago,
is drawn.
Caesar attempted this very trick, and it was at this precise moment that...
Oh.
Watch out!
Uh-oh. You have bad luck with boxes! Pretty. I love the art style of this. Oh, it's pretty.
Mysterious. Surprising.
Wow.
And logic defying. Isn't that right? This honor belongs to you.
Jesus.
Caesar. I'm just sorry it's a little late.
Wow, that was beautiful.
One minute he was falling, and the next, he turned into flowers.
Jesus. That was so pretty. I'm glad I didn't wait. Jeez.
How could he possibly have done
Wow.
that?
Oh, more of the same flowers.
How mysterious. I didn't blink once. He just vanished right in front of my eyes.
Jeez, that was pretty.
What a heart-stopping magic
And the
show.
voice acting was phenomenal.
Really worth the trip. Caesar's name has finally been cleared, and Fontaine's new star magician Lyney has fulfilled a wish on his behalf. Oh, I couldn't ask for a better grand finale. It will make a great headline for the Steambird tomorrow, even if I do say so myself.
Looks like everyone really loved Lyney's grand finale.
Yeah.
Paimon doesn't see Lyney anywhere. Where'd he go?
Let's go find him.
Oh, Lynette said he'd be waiting for us at the usual hunt. But, where is that?
Cemetery? Why would he be at the cemetery?
Oh, you mean the one where Caesar's buried?
Oh, well, I guess he would visit that. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's probably it.
I didn't think about that.
This whole magic show kinda seemed like Lyney's way of saying goodbye to Caesar. So it makes sense that that's where he'd be afterward.
Wait, Vibe, look! It's you! I think I'm so funny.
Alright, let's go look for him there.
Okay, back to the cemetery. For way too many times today. Oh, is that where this boss is? I didn't know that. Okay. Oops. Yeah, what was that look like? Yeah, it does look like a guillotine. Oh, you're absolutely right. That's the courthouse, too. Oh, I love that it's shaped like that. That is interesting. Cool. Okay. Hello, doppelganger. I like the music.
Are you alright? Paimon was scared to death when the chain broke. Paimon was sure something had gone horribly wrong.
Magic is a performance art. A magician has to get creative to keep the audience on tenterhooks. That's our job. So I tweaked Caesar's original setup a little to keep it fresh.
Don't ayo me! You know it was true.
I was honestly a little nervous during the live performance. The thought of falling, suddenly feeling weightless, seeing the sky and the ground spinning and spinning. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder what Caesar thought in those final moments. Did he regret taking Gemma and Lorenzo on? Or did he believe that it was his own slip-up right until the end?
I just like to say that any redhead... Sorry, that was... back to... back to the sentimental moment.
You know, Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something ever since we were in Caesar's workshop. You learned magic from Caesar once, didn't you? When was that?
After I joined the House of the Hearth. To be honest, Lynette and I had an agenda when we approached him.
Oh, interesting.
I told you about my past before, remember? As a young boy, I survived by secretly learning magic from street performers. I'd watch their tricks and try to figure out how they were done. But I quickly realized that observation alone could only get me so far. What I saw was the polished final performance, but the rigorous training they put in behind the scenes remained invisible to
Wait,
me.
his headstone is blank? It is? Oh no! Guys, what if it's not even his grave? You've just been standing at someone else's blank grave!
I needed to learn how to improve my sleight of hand, hone my misdirection skills, and make niftier props. We were gifted enough that we'd made some progress by ourselves, but without proper guidance from a professional magician, we quickly plateaued.
You thought this was on my phone? Yeah, I have streamed Genshin from my phone before. Those are dark days.
So that's why you sought Caesar out?
There's a reason those are archived.
Yes, we figured there was no harm in asking, but it took us by surprise that he was so willing to teach us. In all, we only spent 10 short days together, but he was very good to us. By contrast, we hid so many things from him. For instance, when he asked why I wanted to learn magic, I answered, "It's my passion." But in truth, there was already a lot more to the story by then. After being taken in by an aristocrat for our magic talent, then betrayed soon after, this was no longer about me doing what I loved. What amazed me was how the lie escaped my lips even as I was hesitating over whether to tell him the truth. Trust is a beautiful thing. Sadly, I'd forgotten how to trust by then.
Oh.
Lyney.
It wasn't your fault.
Still worried about the way I feel? You really are a gentle soul, aren't you? But don't worry, I'm used to it now. From the mansions of the elite to the house of the hearth, lies and selfishness have followed me and Lynette everywhere we go.
Oh.
After Caesar went on tour, we became busy with our missions. The next we heard of him was that he'd fallen to his death, and was now declared to be the Phantom Weasel.
Oh, that's sad.
That night, I remembered his smile. But as I lay there, I didn't know what to say to him. To keep secrets is to put up walls.
Where is the hug
The longer
button?
you keep
Right?
them up, the less you
Please.
let people in.
Can I just... I
Then
want to squish
one
him.
day,
I feel so
you
bad.
look around and realize your life is like an empty auditorium after a show, full of seats once occupied by all the people who left. But I guess that's the price we have to pay.
Jesus, we did unlock magician tragic backstory.
You only realize how much someone really meant to you when you lose them completely. That's why I was so confident this would hurt Gemma. Because I felt it for myself.
Oh, that's so sad. Also, why would you ever choose this option when you could choose this option? This option is so much sweeter. Also, you are allowed to feel your emotions because every emotion is valid. If it still makes you sad, it's still important. Jeez.
Yeah, cheer up, Lyney. We've had to say our fair share of goodbyes during our journey, too. But whatever happens, Paimon always believes in what tomorrow brings. Delicious food, fun toys, and the traveler by my side. Paimon just needs to focus on things like this, and all the unhappy stuff goes right out the window. You know, Traveler, doesn't that kind of make you Paimon's truth?
Oh, that's really sweet.
Exactly. It's the same for me and Lynette.
Oh.
We are the truest thing each other has in the world, and nothing can replace that.
Don't you guys have a third brother? Like, you guys have a little brother. Is he, I don't know, is he adopted or what? 'Cause you guys never mention him.
Life has taken plenty from us, like it did from Gemma. But at least it
Like
left
poor
us with each
Fremine,
other.
honestly.
That's what gave us the strength to get through the darkest days. That's why the darkness never consumed me and why it never will. Maybe we live in the shadows too, but we remember every precious ray of light that shines through.
Oh. Yeah, it is blank! You're right! Oh my gosh! How do you know which one it is, guys?
Alright, time to lighten this conversation up a little. What did you think of the show tonight? Were you happy with it?
It was beautiful. Absolutely.
It was amazing! Paimon just wishes we hadn't been so distracted with the Gemma situation. We spent most of our time in the
The Gemma situation.
missed the entire first half of the show. Lyney, could you two just
Vibe! No! It absolutely would, though. Anyway.
Whoa, that's a bit of a tall order, I'm afraid. The show's just finished, so my sleeves are decidedly card-free right now.
Aw, come on! Surely you can think of something. The Lyney Paimon knows can do anything if he puts his mind to it.
Oh, all right then. I'll give it a go, but only because it's you. Watch closely. I have a flower in my hand.
Where?
You lie!
Yeah, okay. I was like, was that an animation thing or it's like an actually true thing? Also, we're pulling in flowers again. It better damn well be a rainbow rose.
Huh? My goodness, you're right. But I could have sworn I brought one here with me. Okay, try this. Count down with me. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Now,
yes, it
maybe
is!
the flowers appeared somewhere else.
That made me so happy! Yes! Frick yeah! And I know damn well that you know what that means.
Really? Let's see.
It's so pretty. Oh.
Wow, there it is! Oh, this is a
Yeah!
right? This one's called, oh yeah, a rainbow rose.
I will ride this ship till I die.
But more importantly, Paimon has to know how the trick is done. Please, Lyney, pretty please!
Well, if you want to learn magic, you'll have to start by addressing me as teacher.
Fine. Please, teacher, please!
Surprised she didn't put up a fight.
Since you asked so nicely, I'll share one little tip with you. Namely, the student of magic cannot solely rely on others being prepared to reveal their
It's so
secrets.
cute. I'm just
You
looking
have
at
to
it and I'm like,
observe
that's adorable!
and find the answers for yourself.
Is that it?
Look at the time. We shouldn't linger here too
You got embarrassed,
Thanks again
didn't
for
you?
coming to see my show. I bid you both good night.
Yeah, you got embarrassed. That's why you
I
leaving.
look forward to seeing you again.
Hi, Lyney.
All right, fine. See ya. Shall we head back now too?
Yeah.
Oh, Paimon can't wait to read the Steambird tomorrow. Let's head to the Steambird's offices tomorrow morning.
It's not over? Oh my god. Okay. All right. We're gonna speed through this. I get to keep it! Yeah! I get to keep the flower! Yay! Oh, I get to keep both of them. That's cute. Aww. That's cute. And rainbow roses that represent passion. Passion and parting are, oh god, I'm dyslexic, are two separate perspectives sharing the same nature. Aw, really matters is that's cute. Okay. We're gonna zoom through this. I can do this. Oh my gosh. Woo! We can do it. Gambatte! Alright.
This is no time for distractions. Seriously, you have a great magic.
Yeah, he yells at me every 2 seconds. It's almost as bad as Xiao's, the souls of the damned! Alright, we're zooming. I'm a running. I'm a track star. We're going. We can do it.
I'm very sorry, Charlotte, but my sister and I are quite busy today. I'm afraid we'll have to decline this interview.
He went, no.
Please, Lyney, I'll only take a moment of your time. If you would be so kind.
Again, I could never be a reporter.
Huh? What's happening here? I spent all night writing my piece about the Phantom Weasel, and it was going to go to print this morning. But just as dawn broke, I suddenly received news that Caesar's fiancé.
Oh, they made her confess. Nice. They just guilt tripped her into confessing.
That was quick.
Yeah. He's like, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Too late, bro.
That was quick, you say? It sounds like I've got some catching up to do. Please, fill me in. Whoops.
I love characters that are like, Paimon, shut up!
My instincts did not lead me astray. You do have something to hide. Gemma turning herself in must have something to do with Lyney's performance last night.
Yeah,
maybe watching my high-altitude escape trick reminded her of a better time with Caesar, and she could no longer ignore the voice of her conscience.
Yes.
Okay, then.
Or maybe, you know,
Wait,
her
no,
lover
there must be more
got
to
put
it.
in jail.
That's all it took for her to have a change of heart. How did it take her 10 whole years?
Blackmail.
Well...
He's so cute. Love it.
Oh, I remember now. You and Gemma were nowhere to be found after the show. What happened between you? Quickfire question. Where did you all go after the show?
Oh, we
Don't worry about it.
and Lyney did a private magic trick just for us.
Lyney took us on a date.
Actually, glad you mentioned it, because that reminds Paimon, guess what?
Yeah.
Lyney started using rainbow roses in his trick.
She just completely outed him. He was trying to be romantic and slick, and she's just like, nah. Yeah! He's embarrassed.
What?
Lynette's like, you idiot. You love-struck idiot.
I don't recall ever having received a rainbow rose from you myself. Is this supposed to mean that they're more important to you than your own sister?
She's like, why didn't you tell me about this? You,
No, I just...
Oh, that was cute. The voice actor's phenomenal.
What now? Oh, did Paimon say something wrong again?
I love it. She just casually exposed him. Exposed.
This is getting pretty awkward. What do we do, Traveler?
Seems like this interview wasn't meant to be.
Charlotte's like, nah, I'm out.
Next time. Forgive my persistence, but when there's explosive news waiting to be found, I can't turn away. The news about Gemma has already made waves, and I'll stop at nothing to get to the bottom of it all. Apparently, one of the things she said to the guards was that her final wish is to see Lorenzo one last time. There's clearly a web of complicated relationships there. Can't blame me for being curious. All right, I guess I'll leave you to continue the rest of your conversation in peace. Bye for now.
Bye-bye. Lynette's like, all right, spill it.
Lynette? Paimon didn't mean to.
Don't worry, I wasn't angry. I was just trying to distract her.
Oh, really? Oh, thank goodness. You scared Paimon there.
Phew. You and me both, Paimon.
Me too!
At least it did the job, right?
He's like, you scared the crap out of me.
Please, take good care of that rainbow rose.
Oh, I know what that's really asking. I know the meaning behind that.
I'd be really upset if you lost it.
I know the meaning, but I get what you're saying. Oh, I love it. Please take care of his heart. That's cute. That was adorable. Oh my gosh. I absolutely loved that. That was wonderful. Oh my goodness. You, Mr. Mans. I love you. You're great. Alrighty. I am going to switch us back to the screen. Wow, that was lovely. I loved that. That was sweet. Oh, that was cute. I like that. You're right. Oh, that took me longer than I thought it would. I am super sorry about that, guys. How are you all feeling? I hope you're good. Oi! Stretch. Alrighty. I am gonna call it there because I am a little bit tired. But thank you for joining me, guys. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in and for anyone who subscribed during that time. And thank you for spending time with me. I really do enjoy it, and I really loved that. Genshin's beautiful, and they're really good at telling stories, so I really like playing their games. Alrighty. I am going to call it good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. As always, have a wonderful night. Sweet nightmares and happy dreams. Bye-bye!